Okay, I remember
Alrighty.
what
Button
it was.
has been pressed, sir.
Among Us.
Ah! Haha, sus.
I hate it here. I fucking hate it here.
Venting.
Alright, welcome back.
Shut up! Shut up!
It's been a
It's
minute
too
since
funny. I can't take it.
Yeah, we know. But it's been a minute since this campaign. We had a good amount of time off, but we're finally back.
The fuck is
Oh.
D&D?
Last time, the adventurers recouped after the battle with the Orc War Chief. Karalea had a fit of intense pain, and after some bickering in the grove, it was decided to use one segment of the ruby red fruit to attempt to cure Leopold of his ailment. This proved successful as you guys witnessed a sort of reverse transformation overtake the Leonin. Regaining his sense of self, Leopold and Diana had a bit of a moment, and quickly you all began to exit the Eclipsed Monastery's lower level. Reaching back to the top, you all encountered the aftermath of a skirmish between the goblins and the orcs. Troikar had decided that this place was no longer safe for him and his people, and you all suggested that perhaps he try to move them to Goldhearth. After that, you all made your way back to said village, and Alex delivered good news to Bruthar of your victory over Ruldaunt. The rest of you, meanwhile, returned to the shrine where Sylvia waited, and returned Mia after saving her. A moment was had. Karalea and Sylvia had a short discussion about the divine, and Silas attempted to pray and leave an offering to the god of nature. You all returned to the Goldhearth Center and had a rest. The next morning, Alex got up early and was told by Leopold to be ready at noon as Bruthar will be speaking publicly. Oh, and also Silas went to go interrogate Rutger Clinton, the human prisoner. We pick up now with everyone leaving the Goldhearth Center, except for Sebastian, who has stayed back to have some morning drinks. Karalea and Silas going to talk to Rutger yet again, and Alex off to do some shopping. I would like to start with Alex, as it will be shorter than the alternative option. So, actually, Callum, what are you doing, real quick? You've eaten?
I've what?
Sorry. It's the morning. You have finished breakfast.
Okay.
You all just got done seeing Karalea explore her new ability.
Okay. Assuming that I'm done eating, since that is my favorite part of the day, I will. I'm bored. I want to walk around, so I'll just walk around with Alex if they let me.
Sure. I mean, she's just gonna walk to the store.
I'm bored.
Yeah. Fair enough. Not much else to do around here anyway.
Alright. As you both descend the front porch of the massive Darkwood building, you walk out into the streets, in quotes, of the very quaint village. Not a lot of people in this area, still. You will all pass the goblins that have sort of made a little bit of a makeshift community, sort of, off to the side, towards the wall and the grass. It's a bunch of tents and a lot of those kind of weird, thick tarp blankets. They don't really seem to pay you any mind. They are busy. So Alex, anywhere particular you want to go, or are you just looking for something to cut?
What about that artificer lady's shop?
Yeah, Allison and Alls. Sure.
Yeah, let's head back there. I've got something that I in mind that I'd like to see if they can't scrounge together for me.
All right, making your way to the aforementioned artificer shop. Not very long of a walk. You approach the modern-looking building. It is definitely Zarathustran architecture. Alex, you recognize it. It sticks out a lot in this place. But you open the glass door and walk into the main room, the circular desk in the middle. Currently, not staffed.
Huh. Well, what time is it actually?
It's
know?
probably 7 to 8 or 7:38
AM, I assume.
a.m. Yeah.
Dang.
No, the public address, whatever, is at noon, right?
Yeah.
Got it.
Well, dang. I was hoping that somebody was around. It's right next door to like a different store, though, right?
Yeah. If you walk out, there are stalls. Other shops.
Any place that I could potentially what is it? Get. I guess I need a specific ink to start. What is it? Copying spells from a spell book.
Yeah, I think you need enchanted ink
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
say
what I'm saying,
that
do I need?
and paper.
probably not anywhere else in a place like this.
I think it's just the magic paper.
No,
Not
no,
the ink. I don't remember.
No, you definitely need the ink, but
it's the ink. Yeah.
but unless I have that on me, I can't.
I don't remember which one has to be like magic though.
Because I know I needed like 50 gold pieces worth of stuff essentially to start recording spells.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a perception check. Callum, you can as well.
Sure.
Advantage.
First roll with this.
Why would I have advantage on?
This one.
Okay.
Perception, you said?
Yeah.
Even is my perception.
21.
21. Okay.
Nice.
Damn. 13.
13. I would say that you both hear what sounds like this high-pitched, like it's not recognizable to any of you. It's like a coming from down the hallway that Allison walked past to go get your diamond that you bought, Alex.
Does it sound like a door opening?
Not quite. It's like if you were to scrape metal on something, but a lot higher pitched. And like fast? Question mark? You're not sure.
I'm gonna knock on like a piece of wood that's just around the building and just go, "Hello, is anyone in here?"
You say that, and you get no response. But as you walk around, the noise gets louder.
Well,
And you approach a sort of metal-ish door, kind of towards the back, and it's the sound is very apparent that it's coming from behind the door. It's like a.
Can we open it?
If you would like to.
I'd like to take a peek.
All right, so you walk up and you turn the door. And you push it in. It opens in. You look inside, and it is just a mess of metal and machines and parts, stuff that Callum, you do not recognize at all what any of this crap is. But you see off in the back, towards like the east wall, you see a little gnome. She sits in this chair wearing this thick clothing and these kind of big round glasses. And she has pale skin, you can see. She's wearing a blue tank top that is dirty. It's covered in like these black stains. You have no idea what it could be. She has a white skirt on. It's also dirty, and she has curly blue hair that goes down to about her shoulders, and the front of it's kind of tied back. You can see, and you open the door, and she kind of looks over and hits something, and the whirring stops, and she's like oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you, and she stands up, presses another thing, and you see what she was working on, this kind of metal like box, and she pushes a button, and the entire stand slides back into the wall, and you hear like a click. I'm sorry. I'll be right with you. I guess Allison isn't out there, as she begins to walk towards the door.
Nope, no one.
All right. So she pushes past you guys and leads you back out, and she pulls the big spectacles off, puts them on her head. She walks around behind the desk, and she kind of pulls a stool up, stands up. Oh, okay. Well, welcome to Allison and Alls. What can I get for you?
I have a need for, I guess, to simplify things, a lighter. I don't know how best I would describe that to a shopkeep, but I'm assuming that since this is an artifice shop, that there's a way to describe it. But a lighter.
Oh, so you're a wizard. I gotcha.
Yeah.
I don't think we have that, but I could enchant some for you. If you could supply the ink yourself. Actually,
I need a tool that will create non-magical fire. I can create magical fire like this, and then snap my fingers, and just a small bit of fire comes from my hand. But I'm in need of something that can create a small non-magical fire at will.
Hold on, we gotta have something. I'll be right back. She steps off and steps back and goes down the hallway that she had just walked out of, and leaving you both in the main area for a little bit. And she comes back with a lighter. It's very old, though. It looks a lot older than what Sebastian has.
Right. Does it function?
It does. She flicks it on.
How much?
It's old, but it'll work.
How much?
I don't fuck. 8 silver, I guess.
Take it. I'll take it. Drop a gold on the counter. There we go.
Is that all?
Wouldn't happen to know anywhere I can find some ink. Or some magical ink now, would I? Would you?
Magical ink? I could make some.
You can.
Ink is easy to come by. I just enchant it myself with my artificy.
How much would it be?
For the sake of this, how much gold worth are you buying?
I mean, I don't have. Well, I don't have. Well, so I got 42 gold on me, and I have the Peridot. That's worth 10 gold theoretically. So I'm trying to argue 50 gold's worth by offering her 40 gold in the Peridot jewel.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
She'll take out a little notepad, and she'll write some stuff down, in very fine handwriting.
To clarify one thing, this is all I need to like at least ascribe one spell from the spellbook that I have right now, or is it like different material that I need to like start actually putting spells from the spellbook into my spellbook?
Let's see. I'm pretty sure as long as you have the correct gold amount of ink,
Okay.
you can do it.
Okay, I just wanted to be sure, because I've seen it like explained different ways, so I just want to be sure how you're ruling it.
Yeah, if you're trying to get a first level spell, all you need is 2 hours and 50 gold.
Yep, and that's basically what I'm spending the 50 gold here essentially.
All right, yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
Come back in like 3 hours. I should have it done.
Excellent. Will you be at this address that's happening, by chance?
What?
Yeah, some address that Bruthar's having in the middle of town. Yeah, in a few hours.
No, I've got my own stuff to work on. I kind of just stay around, don't really leave. Bit of a hermit.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I was just hoping if you were going to be there anyway, I could have just picked it up from you there. But I'll swing by afterwards.
If I get it done fast enough, I could give it to Allison. She's going.
That'd be great if you could do that.
All right. And she'll take the gem, kind of inspect it. Wow. Huh.
Something wrong?
Quick question. Did I put a price value on that?
Yeah, you specifically said 10 gold because I wrote it down.
Okay. It's pretty good. And she pockets it and rakes the gold off into a bag. And then Callum, she'll look at you. You need anything?
The moment. Not at the moment, no.
Alright, well, pleasure doing business with all of you. I gotta get back to this order.
Of course.
And she'll disappear into the back.
Nothing catch your eye there.
Not really. I have my own toys to keep playing with.
I suppose you do.
Alright. If nothing else needs to be done between the two of you, Sebastian, I'm just assuming you are continuing to day drink.
Absolutely.
Jesus Christ.
So, rewinding back, we will now do what Kiraleia and Silas were doing during this time. You two, as you walk out after Alex and Callum, you turn to the left and go toward the jail that Diana had showed Silas to yesterday. Kiraleia, you walk out into the street, and while you don't see anybody else, you are getting, there is a pressure in your head, and there is an overload of things. So much so that you can see insects, and you are getting information about them. It's very simple information, but you are still.
I will just shut my eyes, cover them with hand, and just Silas.
Yeah.
I can see way too many things right now. Could you, could you hold my hand and guide me until we get inside? I think I just saw that a bug got pregnant.
What? I'm sorry. Sorry. Yeah. Kind of wait for you to put your hand out first, I guess.
Yeah, just my hand is just vaguely out in whatever direction we're standing in.
Okay. Yeah. Well.
Thank you.
Okay, that's happening. Let's go. I remember it was right over here. He will lead her by the hand to the jail cell. You feel just like a slight breeze coming from like under his sleeve, like, well, it's kind of rolled up. Just like kind of down, it's just very light, just very vague. But air genasi shit. Yeah, he will lead her that way. And out of character, remind me what she was going to talk to Rutger about again. He would remember, but it's been obviously.
I wanted to ask him just if he has questions to see if he has some connection to the guy that I'm looking for, since I've currently gotten no information on that.
So, all right, DM, we are going to the jail cell.
All right, you guys arrive relatively quickly. Even slowing down to guide Carolea, it does not take very long. You walk up to the door of the very small, almost shack. And you open the door. It is not locked. As you go in, and
Deep breath, and open the door.
All right. You open the interior door, the much heavier one, and you walk. And as you begin to walk into the cells, you hear a hey, wait, as Leopold comes out of the sort of office room. I gotta go with you. It's a procedure.
Sure. Yeah.
Morning, by the way.
Oh, how are you feeling? Been through a lot, I would say. So
pretty good. Can't complain.
Stiff joints, or
Yeah,
I don't really know how the whole that works. So just curious,
Yeah, I'm used to it. At this point, I was in the military for a while. My average day used to be worse than that by a mile. Anyway, whoa, who is this? And he looks at Carolea's new disguised form.
Oh, hello, and I'll very slowly pull my hand down and open my eyes. How are you?
She's not disguised right now, right?
She is.
I am. I currently am appearing as...
Oh, right, the elven?
Moon
yes,
elf.
Moon Elf.
Moon elf.
Think about that for a second. I couldn't remember what race I was. Hello. Sorry, sun's a bit bright today. My name's Morgana.
All right.
Right. She had joined us for drinks last night, and we found out that she actually has some questions for that guy herself. So I figured, of course, with your oversight, it wouldn't be a problem to just run things by him. I hope.
I'm looking for someone, and I don't think it will take particularly long, but I just need to know whether or not he may or may not know them in some way.
Okay, yeah. I'll just have to be in there with you. That's all.
No
But
issue.
you're free to ask away. It's like I'm not even here. And he will let you both go in. But before that, Carolea, would you like me to say this out loud, or would you like me to message it to you?
Shit
You
yourself.
still have your feature activated.
I
and you-
know, and I would like you to. This is what I'm seeing of her,
of Leopold.
of Leo. Oh yes, Leopold. Yeah. Ooh, say it out loud.
Okay.
Yeah.
You by reading his soul, you understand that Leopold is mortal. You understand that he is Leonin, and you understand that he is not magical at all. But his sword that is attached at the hip is giving a magical reading.
Got it.
Anyway, all three of you continued down the very short hallway, and you hear Silas, a familiar voice. I'm hungry. Hey, freak show. He kind of bangs on some metal. Please give me something to eat. Even the bird bitch. Let me have food. Come on.
You know, Clinton, asking nicely wouldn't kill you, huh? He'll turn the corner, kind of just lean on a bar. Give him a little side eye. I'm back. Did you think of any fun stories?
No.
It's a shame. Well,
I step around the corner. Hello there.
What? Okay. Is this a trick? And he looks at you, Silas.
I just had a friend that was curious about a thing or two, and, you know, was hoping you'd be in the sharing mood. Since you really don't have anything left to lose at this point, I would say.
He kind of just looks unamused. As Leopold also kind of finishes walking down and leans against the wall, says nothing. I mean, fuck it, I guess. I don't know shit about shit, but ask away.
Just kind of look him up and down. I see anything notable?
Aside from the, oh yeah, of course. Well, aside from the obvious spiel, the burn scar sticks out to you as you see all of it. There's no covering. It is very huge and it is nasty. It covers almost the entirety of his jaw, most of the right side of his face, and goes down his neck like a good 5 inches. No, but aside from that, you understand that he is human. You understand that he is mortal, and you understand that he is not magical at all.
Okay. Okay. Don't worry, you little head. I won't be here long. I just have a couple of quick questions. One, ever been to Satistria?
No.
Insight check.
Go ahead and roll it.
Hey, I'm decent at those, actually. 7.
7? Hard to read.
Okay. All right. Second thing. Have you ever done anything or heard anything or interacted with any member of the noble Regulus family in Satistria?
No. What? No.
I'd
Sure.
just like to see if
Was
his
that-
line was
Is that even a word?
10 out of 10, whatever.
A 10?
on that insight. Yeah.
Even with a 10, you don't see a reason to believe that he'd be lying.
All
It's
right,
a criminal. They lie all the time.
enough of the fluff. Most important thing. You ever done any business with a man by the name of Elliot Nobel? Wood elf? Goes into hiding very frequently.
Eyes on
No.
any shifts in body language,
Yeah,
any twitches
when
of the eye, anything.
When he says that, I am going to incite them.
All right.
I'll do the same if you will allow it. Spamming them on this guy.
Fucking. Oh my god! I think you. That's a nat 2.
That's a 12.
A
That's a 12
3,
total.
baby.
12 total.
Fuck
Not
it.
rolling well so far.
Your
Maybe
first day back.
a couple months break again.
Gotta roll. Gotta shake out the bones. Bad rolls.
Anyway,
No,
12
I don't.
total.
I don't know anything about no damn wood elves. What? What do I look like to you?
You know, I think I believe him on that one.
Yeah, Carolea, hard to read for you.
Yeah.
Silas, he is definitely telling the truth. Even with just a 12, it's obvious.
I buy that one.
Well, as I said, I wouldn't take too much of your time. I'm sure you're quite busy groveling on the floor, waiting for someone to feed you. But you're quite useless, so I'll be on my way.
Yeah, fuck you too, bitch. Can I get some fucking food?
As I walk past Leopold, I was like, don't feed him. I'll
Make it-
continue walking out.
Make a persuasion check.
Whoop. What's my persuasion bonus? That's 12.
12? Okay. Good good to know. Yeah, Carolea, you exit. Silas. Rutger.
You know, Rutger, go ahead.
No, Rutger says some word in a language you don't recognize. It was very light and kind of like soft, but you could tell it was a swear.
You're just not the talkative type, are you? Even when your own neck is on the line. That's just crazy to me. I mean, if I was set up for death row, I would tell anything I think might save my skin. Do you just want to die? Is that it?
No. It's just that there's no chance of saving your skin in the Crown's court. I did what I did. I'm fucked.
Why'd
Hell,
you do it?
even if I didn't do it, I'd probably be screwed anyway.
Why did you do it?
He doesn't.
Why'd you
answer.
free that giant?
He does not answer.
So many rations just going to waste. Got almost 100 gold in my pocket. I could buy any sort of food. It's just what a waste.
Good at this.
Huh.
Any sort of reaction to his little offhanded baits?
Let me see. Kid, I appreciate what you're throwing down, but I'm a man who genuinely believes I've got nothing after this. Money's not gonna change that, especially not 100 fucking gold.
Oh, I was just offering to buy you lunch, but it's just bizarre. I would try. You don't know me at all, but
Make
I know you're
a make a persuasion check.
all right. Are we gonna get above a 10, boys? Hey, 14 flat. No modifier.
14.
It's just. I'm a detective, Mr. Clinton, by trade. And I haven't had a good case in months, and I am just losing it. I can feel my brain cells going to waste, and I can tell you're not giving me the story. I can tell there's a lot more of this, and I would be just so obliged if you would just give me something to dig into, you know? I mean, who knows what could happen? And facing distinctly away from the Leonin behind him, he will make a gesture towards the door with his eyes, pretty pointedly.
Can you repeat that again?
The action part, or what he said?
No, what he said.
He basically said that he was a detective and he hasn't had a good case in months, and he can tell that there's a lot more to this than what he's sharing, and he wants him to give him something to dig into. And who knows what could happen if he gave him something he'd really like to hear. But I can see you're not in the talking mood, so I guess I'm just gonna go. Have a nice execution, Mr. Clinton. Well, I suppose I shouldn't say bye, I'll be the one taking you back. You'll have a lot of time to think on this. But I must say, I'm bored of getting nowhere, so have a nice morning. And he'll turn to walk away.
Fuck off. And you exits without being stopped. Leopold says nothing and watches you leave. Carolea, Silas comes out of the jail a few minutes after you emerge. And you two stand now sort of in the closest thing to a back alley in this village, on the grass near the northern wall, by yourselves.
He'll step out and just... oh, these stress me out. There is so much more than what he's telling us. He just... I don't understand why he wouldn't say anything. I wonder if he's under some sort of spell.
How long have you been doing things like that, Silas?
How long? Well, let's see. Let me check the map in Discord really quickly. He does not say. Well, been a couple of years since the Syrian Alliance. I would probably, since I was about 3-4 years, give or take. It's kind of just been what I've done to get by. Sort of thing I just fell into, found I had a knack for it. It's not really official or anything, just kind of freelance, I guess. I have a name around a few places, but...
That's a good thing. People like that are the worst to work with.
Oh,
And they keep
the ones with the
far
badges.
They keep secrets for far too long. Pain.
Most criminals have a goal, and they play to their outs, but him, he's just not budging. It stinks. I wonder if... You don't happen to have a way to dispel magic effects, do you? Or if Alex has something like that.
I do not. Alex might, though. I'm just quite annoyed at the fact that I haven't been able to get any of the information I wanted to when I originally came here. But the good part of that is I don't have to go back home until I do. So, the longer I'm away from there, the happier.
I even have to spell it?
Well, I really only picked up this case as a paycheck anyway, and it kills some time waiting to meet Mr. Telios, so I'm not really married to the idea of getting this information. It's just... guess it's the work I've been doing for a while. I'm just a dog going for a bone at this point. Just there's so much here, and he won't say a word. And there's no reason for him to not say a word. Either he's really, really stupid or something's not adding up.
I had to
Eh.
guess he's either truly that stubborn or he really thinks that regardless of whether you take him or you set him free, his life is going to end soon anyway.
Oh.
Might as well secret to the grave.
I've applied the seasoning. Best to just let him marinate at this point. You know, there's a saying in negotiations that the best way to show that you're willing to walk away is to walk away. So, Morgana, let's walk away. Let's go meet the others. If you have no more business here.
No, I don't. And I'll be completely honest, I would be very grateful if I could stop seeing the centipedes and everything about them.
Oh, I know a bit of
Entire time I've
something
been
about.
just intensely squinting.
I know a little bit about sensory overload too. Don't worry. Kind of gestures at the mask on his face. So, let's go. Do you need the guiding again, or
Carolea, you will feel that very soon your ability will fade.
I think I'll be fine. It's sort of dampening right now.
Okay, that was a little bit embarrassing, to be honest. So, let's get a move on. Just
Oh.
kind of sheepishly walk ahead.
As you two approach the main area of the village, Carolea, you will see some passerby, villagers, a couple militia members, but none of the information you glean in the short time you have left is significant enough for me to make note of it. But eventually, your eyes do return to normal. If there is nothing that needs to be said, done, or memed, I will bring us to the next scene, if you will.
Just turn on this kind of moody ambience until someone else wants something.
All right.
I guess just as they're walking back, he would kind of turn to her and say, "So you see everything about everything? Is that how that works?"
Well, not anymore, thankfully. I can actually look and not learn how old a centipede was and whether or not it was mortal or immortal. They're immortal. I wonder how.
Did you see anything immortal? Anything
No.
interesting?
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
I.
makes sense.
But I guess it'd be a good thing that maybe we could settle that debate.
Oh, the lich. Oh my.
Oh my god, if we could settle that.
Or we could never say the L word again.
You're the one that just said it.
Oh no.
But
You're right.
I'm not saying I will. I'm saying that if I spot one, I will bring it up.
And say that it's immortal?
But well, hopefully it's like on an objectively evil person, like my father. Oh god, I hope he's not a lich. No, he's probably not.
Would that make you a lich? How does...
No, I'm adopted.
Oh.
I was not born from an elf.
So you're not like a phylactery or any weird situation?
No.
What is...
No, I was taken in when I was quite young and trained from a similar age.
I think I'm a genie mix, but can't be sure.
Well, at the very least, there are two different kinds at the same time, which is new.
It's a lot, but that's not really a story for walking into the building where our friends are. Opens the door.
Oh hey, Alex.
Hi.
So I guess they just went back to the
Yeah.
inn.
I think so.
And
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I think. Well, wait. How much time left do we have?
Assuming that conversation between Silas and Carolea took place off the heels of the interrogation.
yeah, I was kind of just walking back.
yeah,
We were
walking
saying
back.
things.
Yeah, not even an hour has passed yet since you put in the order.
Okay. Alex would likely Alex would likely be doing more study work. It's probably not long enough for a full check on it, but it's the start of it, the start of the work.
I would say that no, you definitely get a good few hours in. I'd say that's enough for a check.
Okay. Like immediately after, I was about to say immediately after we get done putting in the order, we head back to the inn, and then I start work, I guess. If I do get a check off of it, then yeah, sure, I'll go for it.
Well,
So
it was
when... Sorry, go ahead.
it was early morning when you left, and it didn't take that long for you to do the stuff at Allison and All's and then come back.
Also,
So it's-
also remember I've been up earlier anyway because I cast Find Familiar earlier today.
Well, yeah, but everyone left at the same time though because
Okay.
Carolea's thing happened before. So you still have like 4 hours max before noon.
Sure.
So
I'll
I'd say that's a good enough for a check.
Sure, I'll go for it. And straight intelligence?
Yep. Is this check towards any specific goal, or is it just general
The
improvement?
same thing, the save.
Okay.
How nice my brain today, save.
Oh, actually,
Oh.
wait, fuck.
Oh.
Is that how that's
Oh,
gonna
no.
work?
He
Is that
said oh.
When I wait, fuck.
Oh, I forgot. I changed something about how this is gonna work, and I forgot.
Okay.
Okay, I can't remember. So yeah, just straight intelligence for now.
Okay.
While he rolls that, fucking... Just to kind of get back in my head what we were talking about, the plan was after this. It was kind of Callum setting it all up. We're going to where again?
Downtown.
Yeah, we're going downtown.
From downtown.
Are we not staying downtown? Is it like another downtown?
Basically City Hall where Bruthor's having his address.
No,
Oh,
I mean
that
like
thing.
after
After we leave.
right, Hearth, whatever the fuck. I gotta look at
Gold
my
Hearth.
notes, man.
We have to
Hearth.
discuss that doggo.
Yeah.
Well,
Hell
we had
yeah.
already like pseudo discussed going to a place. Where the fuck was it?
The last I remember, it was Callum had something.
Yeah, he had business, and then it turned out that like multiple people had business there too, so we were all gonna like tag along with them.
Well, no, his business is like in this town,
Not
is it
me.
not?
So to get to forgot the word. Essentially was I have to find a dude that is from the same order as me.
Been months,
Uh,
people. Give us a break.
Yeah. Find a dude that's in the same order as me, and then go kill monsters in some place that I will be informed of. So that was it.
And the reason why you are in Goldhearth is because you believe that this is where you will meet him.
Yep.
We're kind of hanging out until further notice.
Also, the intelligence check was 17.
17?
Yes.
Alright, good to know.
Just going to go attempt to find them after the meeting.
Alright. If nothing else happens, Sebastian, go ahead and make a con save.
Was Alex like out in the common area of the inn
Studying that
studying?
one. I wish for your downfall.
Yo, offbeat.
Yeah.
7.
Was Alex studying
Ooh.
out like in the public area of the inn, or was she up in her room?
Probably out in public.
Okay, cool.
She doesn't want to be like.
After Sebastian dies, I'm gonna run a question by her.
Hell yeah.
Sebastian, there's a slight tilt when you stand up to walk.
You're goddamn right.
I love that tilt, bro.
Oh.
That's tilt.
Wait. Have we walked into like where we can see Sebastian?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
That check was, I made him do that check because I'm assuming he's going at it until noon.
Oh, that's different. Actually, no, that's actually very
Hey.
much the same.
Yeah. What is the time?
Is this like an
Time for
emotional
what?
trauma thing, or is
You-
this just for fun?
Have you never been drunk? Ever?
I mean, I've drank.
That was not the question.
You seem.
Have you ever been drunk? I'm not in frame.
I
You're
genuinely.
Oh my god!
Sebastian's
Half of
only
his
in
face
everyone's
was gone.
peripheral.
Sebastian dropping frame.
There was a time when I was worried I might have been drugged, but otherwise, no, I haven't.
It's wonderful.
I feel as though you
See,
get through most days
you're-
this way.
Very tense. Uptight.
What? Well, I did just kind of see everybody's personal secrets by looking at them.
Before.
I mean, my father is only basically a criminal overlord that
And
wants to. That
Exactly why.
hires his adopted daughter to go murder people.
And that's exactly why you should be drunk.
I.
Just destroyed like so many. Celebrate. Have fun. We were too beat to shit the last time. Last night. Whatever.
Sebastian?
Yeah?
Good job.
That's good. Good job.
The bartender has to hold in a laugh.
The equivalent of a singular clap.
So, time will pass.
Do you
As
agree?
I'll just like kind of
I'll have a
throw it
few.
in.
Just a few. Apparently, we have to do some inane bullshit later.
That a girl.
He'll listen, or Silas will listen to a bit of that conversation, then trail off, find Alex, which I assume is not too hard since she's in the public area.
She
Go.
is like decisively engaged. Just fair warning.
Carolea,
Engaged. Congrats.
how strong of a drink?
Whatever Sebastian recommends.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Don't do that. No,
Whatever
no,
Whatever Sebastian
Is-
recommends.
no.
Just some nice fire whiskey.
5 silver.
Damn, $50.
No.
That'll come
I
out
got
of.
No. My treats.
Okay.
My treat. What? Delilah! I don't remember. Can we?
You look up and the purple-haired half-elf woman is not there. It is the human man that was
What?
trying very hard to ignore everything and still is.
Bert, Dan is Dan, right? That
It's not Dan.
It's Sam.
Sam. What was
Yes,
Closer than I thought.
of course, sir. And
Slap a gold down.
he'll just he'll pull something out from the counter. A bottle you don't recognize. Alright, so Silas.
He'll just kind of make his way over to Alex's table. He's observant enough to notice that she's very focused, and he'll just kind of lean back against it, fold his arms. Sorry to disturb you, Miss Selene. I just had a quick question. I know you're busy. Just take a second.
She holds up one hand, one finger right quick as she like keeps writing. It's like, sec.
Sec, granted.
Yes. What was? Sorry, I'm busy, obviously, but what's up?
Right. To put it in very few words, this Clinton guy is illogically silent and just potentially thinking of ruling out any sort of magical stifling effect on him or anything like that. Do you have the ability to dispel magic?
I know the spell that you're looking for, but unfortunately, it's not in my spellbook right now. Unfortunately. Eventually, I plan on acquiring it at some point in time, but
Right.
never got around to it in my studies. But then again, my studies are fairly narrow right now, at the very least. If you're looking to make them talk, potentially, I could potentially induce magical fear in him. That might get him to talk.
You know,
The fair warning. I'm much more inclined to lop his own head off myself, if given the opportunity. Only reason I haven't is because I know that you stand to gain a little bit of money off of it.
right. He's worth a little more in One Piece, as much as I wouldn't be opposed. He's definitely not the type that's worth keeping in One Piece, but a job's a job. But I'm gonna put a pin in that fear idea. That's interesting. You don't have that charm magic or anything. I don't really know much about magic, but just any sort of coaxing like that.
My specialties lie in the control of the elements, not necessarily in mind magic. Not that it is outside my capabilities. It's just not within the purview of my skills right now. Seeing as though I'm a little focused on my own theories.
Right. Well, you're very good at burning orcs, so stick to it. You're doing great. Yeah, I'll maybe think about that other idea later. But I'll leave you to that.
If the opportunity arises, I will be sure to keep it in mind. But for now, sorry.
Great. Well, good luck. I'm gonna go. At any least.
And she goes back to her work.
That burger was.
Mm-hmm.
Boss.
What a burger.
That burger slapped.
Alright. If nothing else needs to happen, we will fast forward to just before noon.
How's that alcohol I'm having?
You have a very good con, so you're fine.
Fast forward to me taking up. Very fuck up.
Sebastian, I don't get it.
What do you? What?
I mean, it burns a bit, but I'm fine.
Is that enough?
Do I just need to keep going?
You just keep. Bam. How many? How many am I
I'll be honest. I lost count after 14.
on? Gotcha. What the? About that
How many? I wasn't counting. How many did I have?
You've got about 3/4 of this fireball.
Yeah, one. One. I.
How much money are you spending on this?
That's not important. I keep small businesses afloat.
I what was your name again, sir?
Sam.
It's.
Would you consider this a small business?
Well, considering it's owned by the mayor of the village, not really.
See, that you're not
It's an
keeping
investment.
anything afloat here. And in your own drunkenness.
I'm keeping myself afloat. I'm the small business.
Feeling that you'd be afloat regardless, but that's just me.
Make a perception check.
Don't think about it.
What's my perception? 14.
You do notice that kind of tucked away in a cabinet, slightly open, there looks to be like half a jug of water that's uncapped in there.
Good work, Sam.
He just nods.
I'm just gonna
Do I
pat.
just?
Just gonna pat Sebastian on the back.
Getting drunk off water.
Once again, good job. You're doing a lich's work. No, I'm not starting that
That's
conversation again.
Not...
I just think
Listen. I just want to be alive forever. Okay. That's it.
I'm going to walk away now. I do say that out loud.
Alright, Alex, you finish up your research with some time to spare. The activity in the area has increased as lunch is beginning to ramp up in the restaurant half of this building. A couple other people have come into the tavern area, got a drink, didn't really say much to any of you. There's still a sense of heavy tension in the villagers, and you all notice that from every one that comes in. But you do slowly hear noise increasing at about the 3rd hour before noon. And if any of you go to check it out, you will see that there is a crowd gathering and militia members walking around, very busily. Some of them even come through the tavern and go into the back room of the first floor. But yeah.
Could I have spent just some period of time after talking to Alex, going to a weapon or armor store, like someone who works in metals, trying to sell some things?
Yeah, Callum would remember the location of the sharp smithy. So if you mention this to him, he'd be able to guide you. If not, I'm going to need an investigation check.
I will accompany Dr. Silas.
All right, no check needed, Callum. You lead him to the blacksmith.
Here you go. This is the place you're looking for.
Great. I have a lot of loot to offload here, so...
Yeah, you both walk in, and
what did they buy?
the dwarven man, the dark skin, thick beard, as most dwarves have, and the short hair. He seems to be leaning over a notebook, and he makes eye contact with you both as you walk in, but doesn't engage as he scribbles something.
Morning, sir. Do you buy used damage, scrap, weaponry, armor, things like that?
He looks up from his notebook, and he'll kind of point with the end of his pen, and you look and you see in front of the counter on the far right side, there is a pile of weapons just stacked up. I do a little bit of that, yeah.
Great. So I have a bit of a haul. I was just looking to get rid of. Do I just start unloading it, or
Let me
I'm just
see.
gonna start unloading it.
Let me see what you. Okay.
So he's going to he'll unload that damaged plate armor of Rutgers that he recovered in the swamp. I'm gonna type this out in the general.
Mm-hmm. Callum, if you're paying attention at all, that plate armor definitely catches Sharp's eye the most out of all this bullshit that Silas is about to throw on the ground.
So we can like cut away to somebody else for a second because I gotta type this shit out.
Yeah. So I will say that Silas and Callum leave at about 11 on the dot, we'll say. So it is just Alex at this point is still researching, I would. Yeah. So it would just be Carolee and Sebastian doing their antics in the tavern. There's two other patrons right now. Two women gnomes.
Oh, and do you buy gems here as well, by any chance, or would I need to go somewhere else for that?
No, boy, I'm a blacksmith.
Right. Just yeah.
I guess.
Okay, he unloads this list of things. I know not all of it's in the best condition, just figured maybe scrap metal, wood, string material, things like that. I don't know how this works, but
He'll kind of come out from behind the counter. He moves like a stone door out of the way, and inspects the pile. Meh. This broken chain shirt. Yeah, that's a chain shirt. I'm not interested in that one. I got enough of that as it is.
yeah.
This longbow, it's just wood. So throw that out. This though, and he'll pick up the stylized armor that you looted off of the big half-orc.
Hey, you remember?
Huh.
Yeah, got that
This
off a
is
pretty big fella.
interesting. How much for this?
How much for that? Well, I guess he's gonna try to bullshit his way through a price because he doesn't fucking know. Let's see. Pretty couple of holes in the abdomen there. Pretty, would imagine not too tough to fix. A lot of custom work on that. What is 5 gold?
Hmm. Three.
I think 4 sounds pretty fair.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, just wanted to roll a dice.
He succeeded.
3 it is.
Hell yeah!
That's a 1 plus 0.
3, and I won't kick you in your shin for that.
You got it. 3. And what about the rest here?
I don't get many Gert swords, and this one is in pretty good condition. I'll take this one.
Okay. Let's.
Fuck, how much is a great sword?
Good question.
I think it's 20. Right?
I can speed Google that.
I got
By
5.
Greatsword.
I got 5 items.
We have technology.
Yes,
We
we
can
do.
rebuild him.
Oh, I was off by a good amount. 50. He is going to lowball you on this one though, as he does have to turn a profit. So he's going to offer up 35.
35. That's pretty impeccable. Could you do 40?
Persuasion check.
Okay.
Because
That's a 7.
because the first one went so well.
That's 7. You know, I'm not gonna haggle you. You seem like a nice enough guy. 35.
Alright.
And
Gives you that.
Greatsword is sold.
He. I'm not the bow type, so that long bow. You can throw that away too, even though it's in good condition. But he'll wrangle up the 2 spears, the 6 javelins, and the 4 long swords. Seeing as how these are in good condition, especially compared to that junk, and he'll gesture to the first pile. I'll take all this. 20.
You got it.
Alright.
He was about to instinctually haggle it down and then remembered. He's bad.
So at this point,
So he
there
doesn't want. That's pretty much all he wants.
no, there is one more thing. He pulls. He kind of goes into a side room and he pulls out a wooden stand. It's like a carved humanoid, life size.
Mannequin.
Mannequin.
Ish.
High fantasy mannequin. Sure.
Yeah, like an armor form.
Yeah, and he'll kind of put it on, very expertly.
He does have all the pieces, by the way. It's not just the chest, but it's like everything he recovered in the swamp.
Yeah. And so kind of take a step back. Now, I don't know what that symbol is, and he'll point to the 5-pointed star with the lance going through the middle with the sash. But I know that that's a military insignia, and he'll look up at you. Where did you get this? This looks official.
I'm on some semi-official work myself. I recovered this from a suspect. Well, not from him, from his trail. He left it out there in the marshland coming through, and I figured, it still looked usable. Put it away, and well, criminals aren't very helpful people, so I wasn't all too intent on keeping it for him, but it could be useful. Could also just sell it here and not think twice about it, though. But If you don't want to touch something potentially hot, I would understand, sir.
You got a good read there. But it's not often I get to work with heavy armor like this.
Yeah, we're
And
definitely gonna be wearing that.
this is good material to boot. He'll kind of run his hand over it. Make a persuasion check.
Come on! I have rolled like shit. It's my time. Hey, 17. That's
17.
pretty good. Natural. No, I have a 0. Not too charismatic. I
All
agree. I know it's not in a working state right now, technically, but it's very obvious this was expensive stuff.
Yeah, it's just battle damage. I've seen plenty of it. It's not that hard. Whoever was using this knew what they were doing in a fight. Especially out here.
At least we're rotting in a jail cell now, so.
Was he one of them that attacked us?
You know, he's not an orc, but he was working with them for some reason. Should ask him about that. Yes, to answer your question, he was definitely taking part in trying to take my head off during that raid.
What a prick.
You said it.
Alright, let me look up how much plate armor is, and he will buy this off of you.
A lot.
A little bit lowballed.
Of
Again.
course.
Like full ass plate. 1500?
Yeah, it's a lot.
He'll, let's see. Hmm. $900. First offer.
900. Let me actually look at the map real quick before his response.
Just so you know, plate armor. Oh well, I said 1500. Never mind.
Yeah. It was Tasternick that he picked up the bounty in, right?
Yes.
Got it. When I was in Tasternick, where I picked up that bounty in the first place, I was actually doing some window shopping, just trying to kill time, waiting for a contact. I saw a new set of this stuff. It had a tag. It was 1500 in the window there. I know I'm not going to ask you for full price on that, but you say it's pretty easy to work with, and military grade materials here.
Damaged product is still a damaged product.
Certainly.
Look, you've got gumption. 1000 flat.
I tentatively accept your offer. And I would like to take this back with me just to tie up a loose end, and then I come through a little later and you make the deal official. Is that okay? I just want to hold on to it for just a moment longer, just to make sure.
He'll raise an eyebrow. Alright, but you're not getting the money until it's mine for good.
Oh, of course. I wouldn't. That would be a terrible way to run a business, and I can tell I know you know what you're doing. And I'm not like
Deal.
like him anyway.
And he will,
Right.
he'll hold a hand up, and spit in it and hold it out to shake.
He'll muster up all the bravado he can and meet him for that handshake. Not spinning in his own hand. I
What
know
he-
it's tradition, it's just a little raw. I
Pleasure
guess.
doing business with you.
Yeah.
Now
We'll make
get
it
all that
official a little later.
get all that crap I'm not buying and put it back in your holding thing. And then tear down the armor and take it with you. I put it up, I ain't taking it down. And he walks away.
Fair enough. He'll take each piece, put it in the bag, take that plate, kind of fold it at the fold area, and like stuff it in there, just barely fitting. And he will head out.
Alright. You guys will return. Yeah, you guys will actually see this first. Since you will be returning at pretty much damn near noon. Yeah. Alex, Carolea, Sebastian. It is almost noon. The sun is almost directly in the highest point of its arc. And you can hear a good amount of noise coming from outside. What do you guys do?
How hot is it out?
You're in a marsh. It's summer. And it's pretty hot.
Ugh.
Humid, mosquitoes.
Fucking disgusting.
Tennessee out right now.
Yeah,
True.
in the middle of the fucking swamp, like Buffalo, Tennessee area.
Oh,
Ugh.
God.
So when are we supposed to do the thing?
I'm right about now-ish. Getting pretty close.
Do I have to
Sounds-
be there?
Come back from shopping with Callum, meet them in the
Bru-
crowd.
Bruthar asked for all of us to be there specifically. That includes you.
Has Gruthar met me?
You as in you?
As in
or-
me. I
know,
don't
have
think
you
he has.
revealed have you revealed that?
No, I think the one time he saw me, I was...
He met Mr. Gorgla and I forget the first one.
I fucking I do too.
Olrend?
Yerian.
Yes, that one. That one.
The names of my own fucking characters.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
Yerian.
This is
Yerian-
gonna be
Yerian
this is
on
gonna be
Twitter.
a nightmare by the end of it. It's just like, what form are you now?
I thought it was Olf.
I'll admit I don't think I've met this form either, so the fuck?
Well, he's met two completely unrelated people, so he's not going to be too disappointed. He's also, I can't. I've turned into this form. I can't really turn into another right now. I can only do that once a day.
The biggest thing is if we keep showing up with random people, I'm fairly certain that he will catch on.
But that's the goal, is that he just assume. I don't want him to know me, okay? My real face doesn't get around a lot of places most of the time.
Yes, but
But why not?
the
Because when
point
you,
the point being is
because,
that he will realize.
Sebastian.
I
I need
think
you-
you look
Sebastian, shut the fuck up.
fine.
You have to understand.
Like a fine wine.
What color is my skin
It's like,
normally?
and I don't know. You change like every day.
Okay, so my skin is naturally blue, and I have
think it's more like an indigo.
Look, I hate.
and I have horns. And if a blue horned woman with bright amber eyes goes around asking for criminals, that's very, very easy to track. Especially when I work for a public official.
Why don't you just be Olf?
Because if I keep changing who I am, then I can potentially get new leads with new identities. I normally work about in 3 to 4 different ones until I find one that works, and then I stick to that one. But none of them have worked.
Well, I mean, it's hard to establish a connection. Especially when you're trying to do anything below board, when you have to keep making connections.
That's why I keep changing until I find one that actually bites. And then after I find one that bites,
Didn't
I stay.
Urian work? Didn't he?
no.
Hey, we got a job though.
Yeah, that's the job that we got, not the job that I was trying to get. I'm looking for someone, and no one seems to have any information on.
How confident were you that there was going to be information in this town to begin with?
More confident than I was when I was just in the swamp walking for a few days.
Still,
I know that he headed somewhere out into this region. This was the first place I ran into. I was hoping it would be that easy.
this is a very big continent. I think your search might need to go further.
I know, but not all criminals are very intelligent. Granted, this one has escaped me more than once.
Then this criminal is not your average criminal now, is it?
Well, the problem is that I had thought that he had been taken care of, and yet my father had discovered that he was somehow still alive, and then he immediately had me teleported to the middle of goddamn nowhere and made me walk for 5 days until I just so happened to find you all.
What? Remind me, what was that criminal's name again?
Elliot Nobel. I swear on the little bit of divine blood that is in me, if you happen to know that name...
Do I?
DM.
Make an intelligence check.
I was about to say, can I make one as
Should
well?
I?
Is there any chance that I would like know anything about this person?
Do I make this a disadvantage?
No.
You are drunk.
I am drunk.
He's extremely drunk.
Well, that's why you're making a check instead of just knowing it.
Alex, you can make a history check instead.
Okay.
4.
What is my
Yeah, nah.
What is my history?
You know the letter E.
E.
DM, being in my line of work for several years, have I heard the name?
You can make a history check at disadvantage.
I mean,
Disadvantage.
19.
19. Okay.
That sure is a 0 mod.
4.
4. Silas, yeah, nothing. You run through the list of cases you've worked on, the people you've talked with, organization names. Nothing. Alex, you run through your brain of possibilities. Elliot's that you've heard of. Maybe the last name will ring a bell. And you remember hearing about an establishment with that's not the right wording. You remember in one of your many trips to Setistrio hearing about a very popular, I guess, media outlet called the Nobel Print.
The Nobel Prit?
Print.
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 Nobel Prize.
Yeah, you with that check, you would also remember that the reason why this name sticks out is because that outlet is endorsed by the Parliament of Setistria. It's one of the few that are. It is. They have labeled it a reliable source of information regarding internal politic and reporting.
Huh. I say it out loud. It's like, say that name one more time.
Elliot Nobel?
Like, the Nobel print?
Carolea, now that you've heard that, you do recognize that. You've heard Castaneda talk about that before.
In a positive or negative way?
Both.
If I... Castaneda would talk about that occasion. But that's just part of his job. He's a member of the parliament.
Yeah. The only thing that I remember about that is it's a well-known print in Setistria, I believe. I said that right. Sorry.
Setistrio.
Setistrio. In Setistrio, something about being a reliable source for internal politics.
I mean,
it doesn't narrow your search too terrible much, but I don't know.
no, it doesn't. And that would also imply that I should go back home, and yet I was told he was here. Also, the only thing that would really give me is that would explain why he would know things about Castaneda that would apparently ruin him. And also supposedly about me, although I'm not too sure on that one.
Was the last place you've seen this Castaneda?
The last time I saw my father.
Oh yeah, sorry. Sorry, it's been a minute.
No, you're good.
It's been
Sorry.
a few minutes.
So, he's a criminal? Are you a criminal?
Depends on how your definition.
Would you call yourself?
Not by choice.
Then you're not going to catch him.
Then I'm not going to what?
Catch him.
Criminals
Why
get
not?
caught all the time.
When they're bad.
Even good criminals fall.
I have been forced to do terrible things in the name of my father.
Then you're not a criminal, you're a prisoner. A good criminal, you don't know you're a criminal. That's the whole point.
We'll catch him.
I just kind of get like completely silent after you say that about me being a prisoner.
Listen. He's
I
gonna put one arm and lean heavily on Carla. I can get him. I know how to catch him. I'll help you.
You?
Yeah?
And I want to make the point. I have technically been requested to make him vanish. But before that, I need to know the information that he knows.
Sure thing. It's no problem.
If you're willing to share more about this character after this, I'll be happy to dig into the case as well. Don't really have anything major after this Clinton drop-off, so could be fun.
Damn, other than like the vague description of Elliot Nobel, what do I remember about him? Other than Wood Elf and has information that can ruin all of the high speakers.
Did I give you a more detailed description of his person?
Do not really know.
Okay. Hold on.
So
Uh,
he owns the Nobel print?
Carolea, you would know that the owner of the Nobel print, their first name is not Elliot.
The owner is a different man. Same last name. Not Elliot, though.
Do I know where? Do I happen to know where the Nobel print is based out of? Like, is it like printed out of a specific location?
With that 19, yeah, you would know that it is operated out of the former capital of Satistrio, Rinzoblum.
How far away? How far away from there are we by chance?
The Katuri marshlands are very far west on Centrum, and Satistrio is on the eastern side of the continent. So, a good distance.
What was the name of that former capital?
Rinzoblum.
Renzoblum.
Look, I. Wow, that was not my Alex voice. Look, if you want my opinion, you're probably better off searching for information from this print. Perhaps they would know. They would know better if they're related at all, potentially. Maybe going to the printing headquarters. The hive would know more.
Alex, well, I appreciate the advice, and I really do. As I've come to trust quite well, I have it on very, very good information that he has fled to this region, and
yes,
Fled Satistria?
But the problem is that that's the only information that you've got. If they've kept a communication line by any means, then you could at the very least narrow down where he went. The thing is that your only lead is he is in somewhere in this vast continent.
very few settlements, and I don't believe someone like that would just suddenly settle in the woods.
And a lot of woodlands for a wood elf.
Regardless, I was sent here part of the job.
Is the Nobel?
If I were to go all the way back to Satistrio completely empty-handed, I would have hell to.
Okay.
The Nobel print. I'm
never-
assuming that's they publish a paper, news.
Yeah.
General.
Carolea and Alex, you would know that the main way the Nobel print delivers its information is from newspapers.
So it's like a press, basically.
Yeah.
Proper press, everything included. Including little newsies running about, having a much finer life than most of us.
Your father sends you on a mission to kill a member of the press with secrets that could ruin them. I can't imagine his... Well, it seems obvious when you say it out loud, but that speaks more ill of your father than anything.
We should probably pick this up later, though. We are technically needed somewhere.
That's true.
Oh, I thought we were already in the crowd.
No,
we've been in the tavern talking about this. It's like, wait,
Yeah,
we actually do have somewhere to be. Hang on.
Sebastian is still drinking.
yeah, Silas, after you say that, you see a group of about, like, 6...
He is, like, speaking low, because obviously.
Yeah, you see, like, a group of, like, 6 armed individuals come through the Goldhearth Center, and they just prattle on about random shit. and make their way into the back.
And I think that's a great time to put a pin in this conversation. This little speech is over.
What I'm saying is, it sounds like fun,
Yeah, we'll get to the bottom of that.
and I know.
I'm interested now. I'll be happy to help.
Please leave. I appreciate the gold, but this is too stressful.
One more for the rope.
I start to pull Sebastian away.
Ah,
Do I have to make a strength check? Yeah.
Yeah, go. Wait, this is
guess-
so dumb.
Yes,
This is
against my
stupid.
strength of
Yeah.
7.
No, wait, hold on. No, this is a grapple. So you're using your athletics or acrobatics. Callum,
Ooh.
roll athletics. This is gonna be stupid.
So I'm using athletics
Oh
or
my
acrobatics.
No, you are using athletics only.
Me? Because I'm
Yes.
grappling
You're
him.
grappling. Yeah, grapple checks. Well, if you're trying to defend against them, you can use acrobatics.
Oh, okay.
But
I
you
feel
are,
like drunk, you should have a disadvantage.
I do.
he does because he failed the con
Good,
save.
because the first roll was an 18, which came out to a 25.
What was yours?
10.
8.
Does he grab like a drink or like from the bar?
So
Yeah,
what?
can I, like, just
Yeah.
reach over, grab whatever I can, and then leave?
Yeah, so what
As-
happens is
Oh.
is Callum, you don't like fumble or anything, but you reach out to grab, but Sebastian very smugly kind of just like does like a slide out of the way and like with 2 fingers picks up a little cup and then makes his way out.
I would like to, as he picks his cup up, cast prestidigitation on the drink to make it taste like complete swamp water, like complete ass.
I'm too drunk to tell. I'm still drinking it.
Absolutely.
You act like that's not how.
I'll
alcohol
use a
tastes
second
already.
charge of it to make it smell like ass too.
That's fine. I don't have senses right now.
Hey.
I'm that kind of drunk guy who drink a Miller Lite right now.
So as you all funnel
I know
out,
that guy.
I'm sorry.
as you all funnel out of the Goldhearth Center, a lot of the noise you had heard was mostly from it would seem to be members of the militia, as the crowd of about 50 people is standing on the other side of the street in quotes, on the grass, kind of just standing and waiting. There's a low hum of conversation coming from them, but the tension that hangs everywhere in the village is still very much present here. Individuals you all see are visibly on edge. You see people looking over at the repaired gate that is still being worked on, nervously kind of pointing, and you see some people whisper about it. A group of teens kind of look at the goblins and point them out, and you see an older man, most likely a parent, kind of like shush them. But anyone who would like to make a perception check.
That
Sure. Does
fucking
this require-
Why not?
3.
Disadvantage.
Does this take
Oh, wait.
hearing or smell? Or is it purely sight?
Smell.
Oh well.
Smell could work technically.
So,
22.
advantage.
22. Okay.
Natural 19.
Got a 13.
13.
Perception 16.
6. Okay. Carolina, are you rolling?
I roll a 3.
Alright. Carolina, there's a big crowd.
Yep.
A lot smaller than you're used to seeing, but
Fair enough.
your mind is elsewhere right now. Silas, you notice a couple individuals in the crowd that stick out. You see Sharp, there with his arms crossed. waiting. You see, actually, everybody that rolled, Silas rolled 13. Everybody that got 13 and higher, I'll say, would see all of this. I am about to describe. You also see Allison, with a very kind of large, like, tote bag, at her feet. She's wearing very casual attire right now. The goggle kind of thing still on her head. Standing next to her is an individual you don't recognize. This man. Actually, wait, hold on. I might be capping.
Is he capping?
Was he capping?
No, this wood elf individual has a similar skin tone to Allison, and also wearing very casual attire, short hair. And he appears, or they appear to be saying something to Allison, but can't really hear what it is over all the ambient noise. All of you that notice this also do spot Gallon, standing in the crowd. But as you all walk down, you hear a familiar voice. Hey, you guys, hey! As you look over, and Leopold, dressed a lot nicer today than he was yesterday. Hey, come over here. Bruthard wants you guys to stand here, and he'll kind of point about 10-ish feet away from these steps. Dirt.
Oh, God, we're not gonna be like the center of attention or anything, are we?
Maybe. I don't know.
There's no way.
Why not? Why not? Let the people see the saviors.
There's no reason that I can't step out. After all, hardly no one's seen what I look like before.
Is there a stage?
I want to step out.
There is no stage.
But yeah, I'm gonna be the first to step forward.
I mean, I'm already. Well, I mean, it's not. We're not stepping onto a stage, right?
Well, I mean, just.
No, I just need you guys to stand like over here on the side.
All right.
You'll know. Bruthar he'll do something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll begrudgingly join them over there.
What the hell was that?
What?
What?
Okay, I clicked on the roll 20 for the first time in like 40 minutes, and I just heard like 7 fucking. Boop, 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 boop.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Don't you know I cast fireball?
Oh, you didn't know?
You don't. You can't.
Says who? Says who?
The crowd! Sure.
Silas.
Talking with his watch.
4 minutes probably pass, and with your passive perception, you begin to notice villagers noticing you all and pointing and whispering. Not like causing a scene, but you guys are drawing attention, especially you.
Do we notice
However-
this as well, or is it just him?
What's your passive?
My passive 13.
I would say you notice a couple people staring at you guys.
Is it
Got like a very visible like stage fright thing coming on.
positive or negative?
Curious.
Alex just sticks her head up and this sort of cocky and like proud attitude continues to dance fire at her fingertips. Tips.
Okay. If nobody else needs to say or flavor anything, you will hear.
I look incredibly annoyed.
Okay. You all will hear a door open and a hush fall over the entire area as you hear thump, thump, thump. And you look up and you see the massive obsidian form of Bruthar coming down the steps.
Dang.
And as he walks a little bit to the right of you guys, he notices you all standing there, and to Carolea specifically, he makes eye contact for you and holds it for a little bit too long before turning.
I just give like a very knowing glare.
Yeah. It's obvious. And that is where I will break, because I gotta pee.
Okay.
I'm gonna go pee as well.
I'm gonna go get some water and
Fuck
go
you.
find some sleeves to put these fucking Pokemon
I'm
cards
gonna
in.
go release from my.
Thank God I don't have to work till 5 p.m. tomorrow.
Yeah. I don't work at all tomorrow.
Lucky man.
Yes, I never work on weekends.
No, extremely lucky man.
Yeah.
I wish I could have that. Bro, if I never worked weekends, my God, I'd actually take every TCS gig.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Every single one.
I would be at every event with the TCS setups and be like, please,
Give me your money.
give me $50 and you can have 20 setups. Just find a random find a random like monthly that's going on wherever it is.
Yeah.
Show up like
Just find
motherfucking Santa Claus.
Here's your setups.
I know you didn't ask for them, but here's 20 setups.
I'm glad I got to spend this entire session drunk.
Yep.
Session ain't over yet.
I
Doesn't-
ain't done drinking yet.
Can't somebody cast cure diseases to to cure you of
Lesser restoration would work.
lesser restoration? Somebody cast lesser restoration on you.
Just get very annoyed.
Need to write that down to take that spell just to piss you off, just to piss Sebastian off.
You talking about charm person?
No, I was asking like, what spell is it that like makes you not drunk anymore? It's lesser restoration.
Lay on hands.
Lay on hands also makes you not drunk.
Neutralizes a poison.
Lay on meat.
Lay on,
Gross.
lay on glands. Nah, that's too gross.
It is a second level spell.
I had a question, but I forgot it on the way back from the bathroom.
Never mind, I can't take it because wizards aren't allowed to get healing shit.
Yeah, fuck you. You don't
Yeah,
get to do
I know, right?
everything.
What's it about? Was it about what's about to happen, or?
No, I was just thinking it'd be funny just to take lesser restoration.
No.
Just
I was
Oh,
talking
was.
the match.
oh, sorry.
Oh,
Was it about your character?
no.
What was it about Carolea?
I hate that. You think something and then you walk through a doorway and your brain files it away.
Yeah.
Fuck, what was that?
I am starting to really feel the fact that I have been up since 7 in the morning.
Ow.
Dude, I
Felt.
tired as shit.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna do everything in my power, but I can feel myself falling asleep, so I'm gonna try to get through this. I might end up having to just like throw myself into a bed at some point though. I probably have at least another good hour in me though.
Okay.
We're sitting close.
Run it.
We're sitting close to 2 hours on the recording, so.
We still waiting on anybody?
I mean,
Alright.
Great Gucci.
Gucci.
Got
Coming
you.
back in. Let me see. Sorry, 1 second.
Oh, it was right after I figured out Silas's system for keeping his bag of holding sorted. And how I knew how to produce these items quickly. And then something after that.
Isn't the whole
Alright.
point of the bag of holding is that you don't have to organize it? You just think what you want and then pull it out.
Is that how that works?
That
Yeah.
is in fact how that works. You
Awesome.
reach in, you think of something. If consequently, if you don't know what to pull out, you don't get anything.
Unless you turn that bitch inside out, then you get
True.
everything.
Hey, that's pretty good. Anyway. Bringing it back in. Bruthar steps about 5 feet in front of you all, a little bit into the roadway. And all eyes fall on him. This is not the not the best music. But it's fine. We'll rock with it.
It's Bruthar's theme song.
What are you thinking?
We're fine. So he will then begin speaking. I gotta remember. Oh yeah, his voice is slow as shit. Welcome, everyone. I thank you for giving me your time today. I will keep this brief, as not to squander it. Today I bring you all an update regarding the conflict that has ailed us. And for the first time since its beginning, it is good news I bring. You all notice the
That
crowd.
shit changed what I was gonna play.
There's a bit of a shift in the atmosphere. There's a kind of eagerness. Allow me to begin with the most important. Yesterday morning, I sent a party of select individuals to the south of our village. We believe that the orcs have set up their camp there. These persons were led by Watchmaster Diana on an incursion to strike at the heart of our attackers. Their aim was to eliminate the leader of the orcs, thus causing the collapse of their group. He will look behind at you all and kind of signal with his head for you to come forward.
I proudly begin to stumble and step.
I'm letting out a large sigh as I walk forward.
If he falls over, I'm not picking him up and I'm walking forward.
Hey.
Hey, it's
I do
like
have-
sheepishly follow behind someone else,
Yeah.
mostly obscured.
Today, these courageous few stand before you now. and they bring with them victory. These skilled soldiers have successfully cut the head off the snake. The orc war chief is dead. There's a bit of a silence in the crowd, and Bruthar continues. They have crippled our aggressors. And I say this now with confidence that this is a devastating blow that they will not recover from. These heroes have liberated us after 10 long, grueling months of pain and fear. It is over. And he steps to the side a little bit. And it takes a couple seconds for people to process this information. You see a couple people kind of like shake their head and like look off. You see people look at each other. Some people kind of like someone holds their head in like disbelief, almost.
You too,
And
thumbnail.
shut up. But
It's only Jack, guys. Bruthar, she's only Jack size.
Bruthar's the one that just.
Okay, I didn't see it at first because I'm not looking at the webcams, but
The Bruthar soy Jack.
I hate it.
It's a good image. Sorry.
But someone in the crowd begins to clap. And it catches. And eventually the entire crowd is giving you all a standing ovation.
Oh god.
And it eventually quiets down. And as Bruthar kind of comes forward again, you hear from the crowd an individual. So does this mean it's over for good? For real? There's no more danger? Bruthar will... For the most part, that is correct. However, our attackers are still out there. We do not know the situation yet. Watchmaster Diana is gathering information on their movements as we speak. Someone else from the crowd picks up. Are we still barred from leaving the village? Ruthar answers. For the time being, yes. Please remain inside the walls. It is not safe. But the likelihood that we are attacked again is extremely low. For all intents and purposes, I believe that we have won this fight. He Anybody who wants to make a perception check.
Or does it require?
I have rolled 4 2s tonight.
Hey, the first good roll of the night. Well, second. 23.
Does it have sight or sound?
13.
Callum, you have advantage on this. I
Cool.
won't say. I won't say why though.
Am I
Oh.
still drunk?
Yes, you are.
15.
Okay.
Damn.
Perception check 19.
Deleted people's souls, and now I can't fucking see shit after that.
Yeah, your eyes are forever
All of my,
stained.
You got, like,
all
Imagine-
my perception
like,
checks-
Imagine
TVs
turning that on
have-
now in front of all these people.
Your head would just pop.
Yeah. Carolea, you what did you roll?
I rolled a 3 again.
3. Sebastian, I think the lowest aside from that was Sebastian's 15, right?
13.
13.
If that, yeah, I was about to say that's
Okay.
that's my roll.
Okay, I would say that everybody except Carolea will notice that sort of coming from the direction of Sylvia's church, you see a man approaching. It's low key. You can't really see much about him from this distance. But Callum, check your character channel.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
I think I know what
That-
that means.
Certainly
Oh,
can't
no.
be good.
Oh
Guys,
no.
I'm gonna die.
Callum sees
Immediately
God.
turns into werewolf.
It's 4. He's come to headshot me.
It's a lich.
No!
Or
Goddamn right.
Okay.
Came through the
Uh,
multiverse just to kill you.
If anyone is looking at me, I'm just gonna lock my focus on that individual.
I'm looking everywhere. I got a 23.
okay, yeah, Silas. Yeah, you would Silas. You would see. You can make out that this person is armored, and has weapons on them, not drawn or anything.
Where are the
Uh,
hands?
The hands are just to their sides, very relaxed. With
Yeah.
goddamn 23, you can also see that they are watching the crowd, and they're kind of just strolling on up.
Yeah, I see him. Okay, I see. Keeping an eye. But you are too, aren't you?
But after coming back from that, Bruthar has begun speaking yet again. He answered some more questions while you all were having your side conversation. In other news, many of you have already noticed, but our heroes have also safely returned Captain Leopold to us. We believed that he was lost about a month ago, but he returned with these courageous individuals last night. Unfortunately, they were unable to recover the third missing person. The search for him continues still, and I will not rest until I find him.
Who?
Sebastian, with your 14 passive perception, you notice that Allison specifically goes a little bit sullen in the face.
I have that too.
I have a 13.
Did you mean to say Silas or?
Oh yeah, I meant to say Silas. Oh wait,
Oh.
actually Alex, Sebastian, and Silas would notice that. 13 and 14 are good enough.
Again, who? Who's the third person?
Good question.
We were
you
not
don't know
told.
yet.
Were we not told this information? Okay.
Oh, You got
What?
very loud.
Oh,
No,
what?
nobody asked about missing people. The fuck?
D- no, we had captured girl and then immediately decided to leave.
We had captured girl. We found Leon and man, and then we were like, "Man,
Mission
most of us almost
accomplished.
died. Fucking, there's a tree down there. I'm gone."
Was the third one Miller?
There's a tree.
No.
Who knows?
Tree.
Anyway.
Whatever.
Marked that down in my head, I guess.
Ruthar continues. Lastly,
Interesting.
he will gesture to the goblin tents a good distance away from where you all are standing, but they're still visible. We have decided to take in the remnants of the goblin clan that lives near our village. I am aware that word has spread that they were aiding the orcs in their attack. However, I have very good information that their involvement was not willful. The goblins, just like us, are victims of the orcs. I guarantee that no harm will be done to our village with their presence. He will gesture to Gallon in the crowd. Our relationship with these goblins has been strong for as long as I have been in power. And they have assured me that they will aid us in not only rebuilding, but in healing from this. You guys can tell that not everybody in the crowd is buying it, but no one seems to make a fuss of it at the moment.
What's the figure doing?
He is still watching the crowd. He's coming up, kind of like on the road curves before it hits the Goldhearth Center, and he's kind of slowed his walk. You can tell from your 23 that he is curious about what's going on. Hands are still on the side.
Is his face concealed, or does
No.
he any?
Yeah, he's closer now, so you can see this man has dark skin. He has kind of like thick braids or like bundles of hair that kind of go slick back across his entire head. He has what looks like 2 daggers holstered on his hip. And he has this weird kind of bow. You assume that it's a long bow on his back. And he is armored. He's kind of just watching. I will say you do notice that he keeps looking at Callum every so often.
Any
Like consistently.
similar equipment or insignias between the two of them?
Make another perception check.
13.
13? Not really.
Just keep an eye on that motherfucker.
Bruthar ends his speech. Our situation has turned for the better. Now is the time to begin the healing process. And I aim, by the end of this year, to have us back on the path to a bright future. I will do everything in my power to make it so. Thank you all for joining me. and he stands for a few seconds, waiting for questions, you would assume, but none come. The crowd begins to hum, and there's chatter amongst themselves, and Bruthar makes his exit.
Before Bruthar leaves, I'm gonna kind of flag him down a bit as he starts to turn and say, "Mr. Bruthar, who's that?" And he'll gesture towards the guy, the figure.
As you say this, I start walking in their direction.
Okay. Bruthar looks and a little bit curious, but Silas, you're able to recognize that he has a hint of recognition flash across his face. I recognize that individual.
Right.
It's nothing to worry about. Just another mercenary like yourself. And he will begin to walk away.
Some folks just trigger the old instincts, I suppose.
If he's not
Kinda
stopped,
follow
Yeah.
along with Callum.
As you start walking along with me, I tell you, wait, this is private business.
Understood. Well, you'll know where to find us.
Alright, Callum, as you approach, Silas, you're close enough now that you do, in fact, it's very instinctual, but you do get a similar vibe from this man to Callum. There's this sort of intense aura that Callum gives off, and it's shared by this mysterious individual.
I can tell that dude's got a good nose on him.
Do I notice this?
Perception check.
I don't have any music immediately on hand for this new vibe.
16.
16? Yeah, you would notice that Callum is approaching this weird man that you just now notice.
I'm going to begin shrinking behind Silas the rest of the gang.
I
Okay.
assume that I notice everyone kind of shirking away.
Yeah.
Just curious, I'm falling behind Sebastian because I know that there's probably trouble.
Sebastian, you would also notice that there was a group of villagers that were approaching the lot of you, but have kind of stopped as you all quickly dispersed.
Are any of them pretty?
At this point, I'm now just kind of standing around where Bruthar was. I took a few steps, and Callister actually told me to dip, so now I just kind of standing around.
It wasn't a joke. Are any of them pretty?
Oh, that's what you said. I thought you said something completely different.
No.
Let me.
Why else
Thank you.
would he be saying?
I didn't hear what he said.
You know, they're plain looking.
Oh,
No,
fuck.
never mind. Never mind.
Never mind.
But Callum,
Yeah.
as you get within, I'd say about 6 feet, he locks eyes with you. And it's, you don't know if it's the wolf inside of you, but there's an immediate familiarity and an understood. There's something understood between you two, even though you have not exchanged words.
I take it you're from the Order as well.
I am.
So it seems you're the contact I was supposed to meet.
I suppose I am.
Could put on some
So,
generic music.
what do you have? Well, first of all, what is your name?
I am called Haas.
Spell that for me.
Us?
Haas.
Cool.
You are from Volkos.
That is correct.
I don't recognize you.
I am Callum. Carl. Fairly new. Ish.
It doesn't ring a bell. I believed they had stopped recruiting a while ago.
Yeah. If they are, I'm still a hunter, and I'll flash my symbol of the Volkos Order.
That wasn't necessary. I know what you are. Come, let us gain some privacy as he notices the party behind you. And you all see Callum and this dark-skinned, well-equipped individual just begin walking past, not acknowledging you all.
I get the feeling that's a coworker, so I'll leave him be.
Do we just head back to the tavern then?
What else do we do?
To the tavern.
Good, I've got
We're
some work
the-
to do anyway.
Presumably, we're leaving town tomorrow. Oh, wait, what was that whole thing about a third missing person?
You got me.
It is at
we
it
left-
is it is at this point that Alex, you feel a hand on your shoulder.
Okay. From who?
You turn around and you see the androgynous wood elf that was in the crowd next to Allison. Up close now, you see that they have green eyes, and they hand you a bag. This is my sister's. She said that you were a customer.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Thank you very much. I'm needing this.
Of course.
Thank you very much.
And he nods, and they begin to make their way towards the direction of the Ririan shrine. But if nothing else happens, you all can enter the Goldhearth Center. The crowd does disperse, and there are a lot more eyes on all of you.
I guess.
Sebastian, like,
Sebastian.
Hello.
Sebastian.
Hello.
Sebastian?
Hello. Hello.
This is one of the other lovely things about hiding who you are, is that if you need to disappear, you can the next day.
Right, you are.
Excuse me. You guys, Sebastian, you look over and you see a group of 3 people, a halfling, a human, and a gnome. They walk up. So who? I get that you guys are heroes, but who are you? Like, what are we supposed to?
Fuck.
Please direct all questions to this one, and I point to Sebastian, and I start running away.
Fuck. What do we say to this? Actually,
I'm
Drunk
gone. I am
person.
so fucking gone.
No.
I
We don't
Yes,
want to be
yes.
anything with a lich.
We are the lich
you are
fuckers.
you are.
No.
I refuse to allow Sebastian to single-handedly choose what our name is. This is not happening.
Oh
Well,
shit!
It just
I
got
don't-
happened
I don't-
upon, so
I do not care if
No.
I have to spend a fucking spell slot to just blast him.
well, you're
Oh,
gonna have to
shit.
blast him.
Well, my young sirs.
Do not listen to this
Are you-
inebriated
and-
drunkard.
Question. In the amount of time that I have been attempting to move away, how far have I been able to get?
15.
Okay, give me,
I'm gonna go order
give me
more
2
food.
seconds. I need to check something real quick.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go order more food.
All serious. Actually, all seriousness, no. Do we want to have a name for this group?
We did. The
We can
group
talk
just
about that
met
later.
2 days ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Alright,
saying.
alright,
It's just
so
like,
I
but
get.
but we are being asked this now, so I guess we got to figure this out.
I'm getting on this early.
I basically I try so like I try to like get just a little bit into the crowd, and once I'm like 15 feet away and like Sebastian isn't looking at me, I will attempt to cast Hold Person on him.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Fucking something not shitty. 14.
14.
Not bad.
Not bad.
I see it.
Silas. Well,
This is my attempt.
If
This is
you're-
entirely my attempt to try to shut him up.
if you're not too busy being overcome with social anxiety, you will notice that Carolea in her Morgana form begins to make hand motions similar to a spell incantation.
So I cut past the crowd, like before they even reached Sebastian. I was with him, and I just cut towards the counter. As Carolea also was kind of cut that way. I start to order food, open my mouth to do so, look back to see her casting that. I do notice. I just smile to myself, kind of put 2 and 2 together, and then just go back back to the counter and try to order more food.
I feel like I'm getting bullied.
Good. You should.
I spent
You
this
should
entire-
definitely feel bullied right now.
I've spent this entire fucking session in a bar getting drunk. The first time I get to talk, I get fucking out person.
Yeah.
Yeah. So me directing everything towards you was my distraction to get away, and then I'm like, wait, shit, no, I can't let him name us.
So, what kind of save is hold person?
I believe that is a wisdom save.
Wisdom.
All right, go ahead and make a wisdom save.
Make a wisdom
Sebastian.
save.
Oh wait.
Anyways,
Do I notice Carolea? Do I notice Carolea casting this?
No, she rolled 1 above your passive.
Fuck. Wait, is there any
I
other
did
way
not
I would notice a
find out.
spell being cast?
If you're watching her, otherwise
I mean-
it's just your passive, I believe.
What are you more focused on? The fact that Sebastian is
I was about to say something stupid.
is about to do something stupid, or that Carolea has just mad dashed away from you all.
I also did, but I didn't dash.
I mean, I'd probably be focused on Sebastian, but the reason I'm asking is because I do have something that I could like theoretically add to this. That's why I'm asking.
Go ahead, make a perception at disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh, I need to go back to the fucking Tom
13.
music.
I rolled a 10 and a 15.
Ooh.
That's one below because I'm pretty sure
That's
it's a
one below.
14.
I rolled a 14.
Yeah, rolled a 14. So unfortunately, you do not notice.
Damn.
You are in damage control mode. Callum, do you stop at this at all?
No.
All right, Haas will not notice anything out of the ordinary, and will just continue up the porch steps.
If
This is fuck around music for the
If-
What would Sebastian save? What would Sebastian save?
Well, you see, we are.
what my friend is trying to say is that
Let me know when 6 seconds has gone by so I can roll again.
So wait, do I recognize that as hold person then at least?
I just look like I'm about to take a shit.
Arcana. check.
Arcana. Okay, hey, I got this. Okay, yeah, that would be a 13 as well, actually.
Okay. Yeah, you do recognize this as hold person.
Quickly cast Bane on him.
That's fucked up.
Sleight of hand check.
I'm so glad I brought the time.
That's so fucked up.
You
Sleight of
You
hand.
what?
Sleight of hand. You
You-
said.
Sebastian.
I
Sebastian,
can't
I'm glad
believe
you
this
could be the
crowd
new-
just
Are you okay?
comes up, starts talking to him, and he just gets hit with so many spells immediately.
Sebastian, reroll a save.
Natural 20 on the sleight of hand check, by the way.
Okay, yeah. Oh wait, hold on. Okay,
What were
okay.
you saying, Austin?
I was gonna say Zach has a feel to be in the new town statue.
Fuck. Okay.
You're literally a
Shit.
monument to all these people.
Well, no, okay. With a natural 20, you get Bane off before he can save again. So
Well, I have
so-
to roll for Bane,
yeah. So roll for Bane.
which is
Charisma.
what?
Charisma.
Natural 20. So
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
lick
fine.
my taint, and then I rolled a 2, so I'm still frozen for
So
another.
you're still.
All right.
Sick,
Then I will. Then I will say. I will say before his next save. What my friend is trying to say is we do not have a name yet. We will get back to you as soon as we got something. Okay.
Oh.
That
all
would
right.
be about 6 seconds.
We don't get many adventurers around here, so we're just kind of a little bit excited.
We will. We will get
fine.
with you before we leave. We promise.
All right. Thank you, and they all kind of bow and
That wasn't 6 seconds.
I think
yeah,
Sebastian gets one more.
yeah. As
Hey, good, because I rolled a natural 20.
okay, so yeah, as they bow,
Oh,
Sebastian, you regain control. Carolea, You-
I want to say during that I'm like still backing up into the crowd,
yeah, in horror, you feel hold person fail.
and the moment that happens, I am sprinting away.
Does Sebastian say anything as soon as he gets out of prison?
I'm going to then look at Alex. And look back at the. I presume children or just young adults.
Is there a
Man,
save for me?
We're the assholes, apparently.
Just
I'm going to go to the bar.
just you.
Oh yes, because I love as I'm walking away. Just I love casting spells on my friends. It's wonderful. I'm the asshole.
Someone casted a spell. Oh my gosh. and they walk away.
They start running. Oh
I
shit,
will-
magic!
I would
We are
like
now the
to.
assholes.
Do I hear someone say, "Oh my god, somebody cast a spell"? Did I hear that?
No, that was the kids. They were like, "Wow, I didn't even see. I wonder which one it was."
Do we?
Okay, if I had heard that, I would have started to fuck with them.
Perception check.
9.
No,
Fuck.
too far away.
I was 100% going to use thaumaturgy to make them feel tremors in the ground.
Ooh.
I
enough.
could have used Presti to do something with them, but I probably wouldn't have even recognized it anyway, so it's fine.
Callum,
Yeah.
Sorry, Sebastian.
Haas will immediately cross over into the Old Gator Inn, and will purchase a room.
Yeah.
Um,
That's the inn we've been staying at, right?
yeah, and coincidentally, one of the keys that you all turned in is given to Haas, and you noticed that. So
Oh shit.
that's gonna cause problems later. But you put that aside
I have some violent dog sex in that room.
for.
Shut
Yeah.
up!
I hate it.
Crazy.
But that's
Good
a
for
problem
you,
for
buddy.
later, and you store it in your mind.
No.
As you two go up, and he opens the door, closes it,
Yeah.
and locks it.
Yeah.
And he sort of stands and crosses his arms and looks at you. Now, would you like to go to DMVC, or would you like this to be public?
It's
Yes.
funner if it's in here.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
Can I?
Alright.
Can I also, while this conversation's happening, I want to go ahead and start copying identify into my spellbook.
That's
You can.
useful.
Okay. Yeah, I know,
I
right?
would like
That's
It
very
will,
Hell yeah.
it will take 2 hours, but you got it.
I can at least start. So
Thank you. Thank you,
Bastion's
Prince.
gonna start dropping like bird shits on your plate,
I
on
would
your
like to-
book while you read.
Speaking of shit, I would like to go to the stables.
Stay alive, bet. Yeah, easy enough. You can
okay.
you
You're gonna take
you can find a stable.
the musty midday drunk humid shit outside.
Oh
Why
no.
would you?
That
Why
doesn't
would
sound
you
like the
say
worst
that?
thing ever.
Why would you say that?
Carry
I-
on.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Sebastian, you'll be looking for that for a little bit. No check needed.
Because it sounds like the worst thing in the world. That's how so he's just ordering food. He would never say such a thing.
All right. So let me go ahead and wait. On is this Probot? Yeah, it is. Okay.
Wait, you died.
Me?
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, this was dick around music.
Uh,
Now we
is-
get the
Is
real
this
shit.
looped or not?
Yes.
Okay.
It's in loop mode for loopage.
Maximum loopage.
We love
That
it
was-
when things will loop.
Not the voice that was supposed to come out, but it is the one that.
You guys might have to turn it up. The track is quiet.
Sounds dark.
I
So-
know what this is.
Hunter Callum,
I do know what this.
Yeah.
what exactly did the Vorkos tell you? I sent them sufficient information, but
I
we should
was-
start from what you know.
I was simply just told to go down south, find a town, and that a contact would meet me. Nothing else. And that there was a occurrence of I have to remember what the name of it's called. The forest.
Quantai.
call the name
of it. That there was a Quantai monsters spawning.
They didn't tell you about the gold hearth.
Nope.
He puts his hand on his forehead. Ay, ay, ay. They get more incompetent every year. Well, I'm glad that you found me. Let me start from the beginning. I came to this village on a completely unrelated task. I was coming to slay some Zaharaks for a paycheck. You know how it is. However, I noticed that their movement patterns were off. They were pushing forward eastward towards this area of the Keturi, which is not normal. The Zaharaks of this region tend to stay further west, deeper in. After I did the deed, I investigated this. And that is when I discovered the vines. Callum, you immediately recognize what that is. I returned to the village, and I stayed here for about 2 or so months. I had to think about what I would do, if I should inform the Vorkos or not. Ultimately, I decided to take care of this myself. However, I quickly hit a snag. The Kontai monsters, when I first attempted to engage them, the numbers were overwhelming for just a single person. I am an experienced hunter. I have been training Chemocraft for decades. But even this was not enough for me by myself. So I took the opportunity to instead keep them from growing. I observed them. I studied them. And I have learned a few things. For
That
one,
being,
for one, the quantum monsters are more dangerous than just mindless soldiers. They have intelligence. I watched them for a long time. They are coordinated, but in a very strange way. It's almost like they're a colony of bees. They work very orderly. It's strange. They have also been slaughtering any creatures that enter their territory without remorse. One
that
of the
sound,
reasons. Yes?
that sounds just like the normal Quamtai, except for the intelligence part.
It's the reason I believe why the monsters behave in that way. I believe it is deliberate. And I can support this theory by the next thing I observed. After killing creatures, they took them somewhere. I do not know where exactly. I have a general idea of where. But it is odd. I've never seen them eat or drink water. Nothing. As far as I know, they don't age, they don't deteriorate, they don't really move unless it's for a specific purpose. But yet they hunt whatever enters the territory for some reason. Their actions have intent, calculated,
So why did it take you 2 months to inform the order?
because the third thing is that the monsters I killed did not dissolve.
That's an issue.
Their bodies remained intact. And it is with that information that I collected specimens and took them to Setistrio. I got in contact with an academic, we'll say, over there, someone I had done many jobs for in the past, and they have agreed to research them. As far as I'm aware, this is the first time that real investigating has been done on the Quantai monsters. I could not let this opportunity go to waste.
Okay. So, so, forgot how to say
I-
words.
That is fine. I am here now. I sent the information to the order. When I was on my way to Satisterio, I stopped by Zagrol, the capital of Saratusha. You know it?
Do I?
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
It is, you're smart enough, naturally. It's the most populous city on the continent, actually. Uh, maybe even on all of Exitium. It is the pinnacle of modern technology and advancement. Etc.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
So now, here I am, to finish what I started. And with backup this time. I hope that the two of us are enough. I'll be honest, I was expecting someone more experienced. But they
Uh,
shouldn't. Yes?
I would like to say even though I'm new to, you know, being a lycanthrope still have more experience than you think.
Perhaps you will prove me wrong. I mean no offense.
None taken. Small thing. I did promise a few individuals that if they helped me on this thing as well, at dealing with quantum monsters, that I would help them back. So it'll be more than just two of us.
He raises an eyebrow at you. You know the risk of exposing ordinary people to them, yes?
I know.
And you believe they will be able to withstand it.
It's a calculated risk for a reason.
You are intelligent. I will trust your judgment, Hunter Callum. But if they perish, their souls will be on your conscience.
Yes, it will. Give me a
Is-
location. Oh, go on.
Look, that was my next point. The location. I remember it well. In the days I spent observing the monsters, I made a trail of my own. It should still be around. 2 months is a decent amount of time, but we are good at tracking. It won't be a problem. But before we go, I would like you to be prepared for anything. The monsters had grown to a level of danger that was not possible for me to handle. I don't know how long they have been here, but they have had 2 months to recover from my prodding. I do not know what we will see. Be prepared and tell your friends, party, to be ready.
Gotcha. And when we get to the Quamtai, don't be afraid to shift. They already know.
He nods.
That's everything you need. I'm just gonna go see them again.
We leave in an hour.
Goddamn. Okay. I walk out.
Okay. You close the door, and he does not follow.
I go find the people.
All right, Sebastian, let's catch up with you, buddy.
What's up? What's some good shit in music?
Boom, 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 boom.
I know, I know, I know.
What's the Conqueror's bed for a day?
Yes, sir.
I'm not pooing. I'm just gonna go find some horse shit.
Oh man, that is gonna be in my pillowcase.
You know what? I'm not putting that on. I'm just gonna put on the fucking normal gold hearth. So yeah, you want to find some shit? Easy
Find some
enough.
horse shit pellets. I want to wrap them up in a couple individual bundles
Uh
and take them with me.
huh. Make a stealth check.
I'm not
He
drunk
fails.
anymore after all
He
that
fails
shit,
it.
right?
Gates kicked in the face by a horse.
I'm not drunk anymore after all that shit and getting annoyed, am I?
No.
Okay.
Very low DC.
for my fails.
Okay. 22.
Yeah. Okay. No one sees you. In fact, you don't think you probably didn't get seen at all in the past like 20 minutes. So yeah, you begin walking up the steps.
Yep. Gotta go into the horse stables. Gotta put on a glove. Grab a
Yeah.
couple little sacks off the wall or wherever I can get them, or just make little bags out of like some ripped up cloth. Just make a couple of presents.
Okay. Easy enough.
Just say, like,
Every
hold it.
dude, don't cast a fire spell on it.
You will. You'll be able to return to the Goldhearth Center before Callum gets done. Well, actually, no. You guys get there at about the same time.
So in this time, Alex would have just been studying, yeah?
She is now copying a spell from the half orc that we fought. She took the spell book and now is copying a spell from her spell book into from you get what I'm trying to say. I'm copying a spell. I'm copying a spell into my spell book.
What was Carolea up to in this time?
I ran back to the inn and am there. I'm not really doing anything.
I can tell you my itinerary. I went to grab food. I got extra food, some extra meat, some extra eggs, some extra potatoes. I ate some, and then I kind of just left without saying anything to go back to Rutger's cell with some food in hand.
And that's gonna run you about. That's gonna run you a gold. Hangings will tell you that you're not on Bruthar's tab anymore.
$100 for 2 meals? That's crazy.
Yep.
You got extra.
I just got 2 regular sized meals.
Oh, okay.
Did you want Alex to try to do the cause fear strat?
Not at this point, no. He'll bring it up when it needs to be brought up.
I was about to say, do you want to give it a try now? Metagaming
No,
pigeons. The metagaming pigeon says you're about to leave potentially. Cool.
I don't. What is that bird talking about? I'm just gonna go do my thing. She looks busy over there.
Okay. All right.
No, it's not time yet.
Okay. Alrighty.
So, does that cost a gold for just 2 meals?
3 silver.
There. 6 silver. Okay, I will take the food to Rutger's cell. And is anyone head in? Is it locked or?
The door
Well,
to get
the door to the cell. I mean,
the door
to get to that shack.
the door to step into the first room is not, but the door with the bars on it to get into the cells is. And Leopold is not there at the moment.
Okay. So if I were to, you said the door has bars on it, the one that leads to the cells.
Yeah.
Can I hear Rutger making any ruckus in there?
With your 14, you hear a little mumble.
Okay, I'll walk up to the bars. Hey, you in there? Clinton?
The fuck do you want, freak?
I was just gonna bring some food, but I guess the warden isn't here. I have this armor of yours that I found out in the swamp. That wouldn't mean anything to you, would it? Right, sentimental value. What would that be about? All right, well, you just take care in there. Man with no interesting stories to tell, and he's gonna leave again. Slowly enough set that there's a window where he could pipe up if he wanted to say anything, but he's definitely like just going to leave.
Okay. There's no further response.
Yeah. Then in the last bit of his itinerary, he'll make his way back to the shop and indeed finish selling that armor, having confirmed that it's Rutger doesn't care.
Earlier than I expected, huh?
Yep. Just wanted to make sure there wasn't another place to work stuff. 1,000 gold. It's yours, my friend.
He will nod and he'll grab something from underneath the counter and pull out a wooden chest with silver finish and on the counter.
Oh, is that it? Just in the box there?
Yep. 1,000 gold
Okay.
pieces. Counted in myself.
Well, I appreciate your business. Thanks for taking these things off my hands. Hey, you take care of yourself, Mr.
Sharp.
Sharp. Right, I think I heard that.
Brilliant name for a blacksmith.
Really, you're just the perfect line of work. All right, bye. And he will, yeah, he'll leave.
Okay. He waves you away.
Okay, make his way back to the inn. That was his whole itinerary. I have nothing else I need to.
All right.
Excuse me.
Alex, you get like you get like 12 minutes of transcribing.
Mm-hmm.
And Callum enters.
Yeah.
Well, all right. So
So imagine he just enters buildings and says, "Yeah,
yes,
Yeah.
bringing back to present time, Callum coming
Wait,
down
does that-
from the roofs. Where is it? Where is everybody at this moment?
I'm at the inn, just mad chilling.
Mm-hmm.
Probably
Oh.
talking to the bartender, being like, "Yeah, I really don't understand why he likes this stuff as much as he does."
I'm coming back with my present.
Okay. So we got two people in the hold on, in the inn area or the tavern area?
I'm in the tavern area.
Yeah. Screwed up
All right.
there.
I am profusely bored in the tavern.
All right, so two people in the tavern area. Silas making his way back or coming
just
back
however
into?
long it would take to like get to the cell. Quick, like 60 seconds there. Go back across town to the shop, offload that armor, and then come back to the inn. So however long that takes, based on the geography of the town. Oh, it is there. I don't know, big. You probably got a mental map in that brain of yours. So just tell me how long that would take.
You're actually not gonna be here when Callum gets in.
That makes sense.
Alex, where you at?
Off on her own in her own corner. Just transcribing away.
Alex, thanks.
At some point, Alex, you will notice that Diana does make her way through, but does not say anything.
Gotcha.
But Callum, you walk into the tavern area through the little double doors, and you see Alex, Sebastian, and Carolea.
Where's the other one?
What?
Where's the other one?
Which one? Oh, I don't.
Silas.
I don't know.
Oh.
Why does it matter? I thought we all just sort of went our separate ways after that crowd kind of assaulted us.
I have important information for everyone in this room.
Did you find out what Mr. Nobel is?
No.
Mildly disappointing, but go on.
Probably would be better just have him here, as it's gonna involve all of you.
Something about that creepy looking dude that you went off with?
Yeah.
Splendid.
A lot of us do look a little creepy. It's a little weird.
Well, get up, blood magic.
Cool.
That'd do it.
Slight note, I don't think, well, say for Sebastian, I don't think most of us look particularly normal.
Yeah, Sebastian's a pretty boy.
And he is.
But
And
threw away
very
this
normal.
plan.
Honestly, it does kind of bizarre to me that he has such a strange gift in being able to create psychic blades, and yet there's nothing magical about him.
It's the powers of being hot.
And horny!
And wrong.
Just let me know whenever.
Caraway,
Silas.
something magical did ping on him.
I know.
Just making sure.
Oh, no, I remember.
Whenever Silas walks back in, I'll talk about the stuff.
Am I there?
Out of
There you are.
out of curiosity, is everybody in your order you know,
Yes. Yes.
is that just a thing like when you become part of the order, or like are you just born with it, or
It's like a tier system, I guess. It's like yeah.
So like when you
You have
when
to
you
go to
like
bronze
entry
wolf.
level, so like entry level, do you like get blood magic, and then when you become like a commander, you get to become a furry? I'm very confused.
I wish I was a commander, but
you
no.
level up like a Pokemon.
So then what if it's a tiering system? I don't understand the rank and
think
file of this
I'm pretty sure
organization.
the way it works
It's-
is more. It's more like if you want to be that, you can. You don't have to be.
Do you
But
get paid more?
yeah,
Is it,
yeah, I get to do more dangerous shit. Yes, I get paid
I-
more.
Is there a reason why you wanted to?
was it painful? I don't know how that worked.
Yes, it was extremely painful. Many people die doing it.
So what made you want to do it?
I swear to God, if you just did it for the money.
It's not for the money.
Good for you.
I mostly just did it just to legitimately just protect people that can't do anything to protect themselves.
So is it like a curse, or is it?
Well, people on the outside will interpret it as a curse. I see it as a gift.
Well, I
Sebastian
mean-
is here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Making sure.
history has not, I guess, looked favorably on that particular ailment.
That's why it's always hush hush.
Oh, that's This is quite fascinating, actually. There's a lot. There's a lot we could learn. There's a lot that you could teach us about this particular ailment. What we don't know. What a lot of things that are not well understood.
Not all people with it are bad.
I mean, you're proof of that. Obviously, it's
Yeah.
just people don't know that. Maybe you could. Maybe I could get information to the right people. Maybe you can start changing that perception.
It's hard to change the perception of monsters.
Just like liches.
Oh my God, we're not starting this. No.
When does Silas come back?
Sebastian,
What did I miss?
You missed
You
the
you
lich.
walk in right as he says lich,
I-
and
I
you
remembered some other business I have. Goodbye.
Now that I have this strange thing, I don't even know if I can turn it back on purpose or not, but now that I have this strange thing where I can like see like the existence behind things, I really want to just like find a lich just to like settle the debate.
Exactly.
Were you talking about this the whole time I was gone?
No, it's strange. It's right before you walked in.
yeah, seriously. Anyway, Callum, please.
Okay, so basic deal. We're gonna be leaving.
The guy.
How ready are you all to fight?
Like
I
now?
like.
In an hour.
I wish I had known that before.
What-
I had
Before what?
We're gonna be fighting some Quamtai monsters.
Are
like
they?
like today.
Yeah.
Wait,
today
this-
in an hour.
Wait,
I thought
this
we wouldn't
far
be leaving
out?
until
I thought you said that they stayed within the forest.
Well, they do stay within the forest, but apparently the guy wants to go fucking today. So
What guy?
the creepy
one
dude
from the
that I just went
crowd.
up with. Oh wait, you didn't? Did you say him?
Oh, that one. I sort of
Yeah.
followed everyone because they
I saw
noticed
that guy.
my eyes still slightly hurt.
Yeah, shady dude looks like me.
He was one of you, wasn't he?
Yes.
One
Lovely.
within your order. Got that sort of ping.
Is he also a puppy?
I don't know. You can be anything you want.
Wait, can I?
Well,
wait,
actually,
wait,
no.
hold
You
on,
don't.
Wait.
You don't control that. But
I was going to say, is there a way that I could potentially join and become like a goldfish?
no, it
It
doesn't
wouldn't
work
be
like
a-
that.
While these are just a fucking group of
Also,
druids.
if you almost die trying to become a goldfish, I think most of us will laugh at you more than anything.
I mean, I'm always down for a good scrap, but like, I mean, geez, this soon?
Now, how does that work? Does your like upper body become a goldfish, or does your lower body become a goldfish?
I feel like it's the
Okay.
entire thing. I feel like you just kind of grow. Well, because it's like it becomes like a humanoid version. Maybe you just like grow scales and become
Right.
orange,
I
But
think,
and you die from not being in the
guys,
Right.
guys, as
Tender leaves.
I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to fight. I'm just.
as fascinating as this conversation is, are we actually ready to
Alex,
go?
Alex, an ironic question: is it better or worse than the conversation about liches?
better by default because it hasn't happened 37,427 times. Now, can we please leave?
Okay. So, gist of this. Are you all sure you're ready to fight horrible monsters which could rip you to shreds in an instant if you're not very careful?
I
No,
found
I
a
am.
new religion literally yesterday. I'm down for whatever at this point.
Oh, well, shit. You're really ready for that.
Sounds like a good way to grow my legend.
Voices in my head say yes, please, now. So
I've been in a
it's
fight
not a
with my
joke.
dad.
He actually won't shut up.
I've been in a fight with my dad. It can't be much worse.
Also, more bitches would probably want you to tell you killed the werewolf.
What?
There's werewolves in the Comtech Forest.
Oh,
Man, that tin can of a mic.
Huh? What happened?
Your
man
mic-
said that while running out the door.
your mic moved away from you, and I just heard.
You really said,
Yeah.
I didn't catch the last two lines. I got it from like the bits and pieces. But...
Yeah.
I essentially just said there's werewolves in the Guamtai Forest, so.
And more bitches will want to fuck your penis if you
if you
destroy
kill,
them.
if you tell people that you killed a werewolf,
Your penis goes up on the tier list.
yeah, the penis list.
I mean, I can't go very much higher. I'm already at the top, but it'd be nice to keep me at the top.
The bitches will be like Peepo Hyperclap.
What did you just say? Alex, are you okay? What is people hyper?
You're actually complimenting my penis right now?
No.
Are you Alex?
She didn't say that. Shut the fuck up.
Speaking in Twitch emoticon, I hate these Zoomers.
I forgot. I didn't get the chance to ask. I don't know. Did that one woman that worked, whatever her name was, at the bar? It's been like 2 months. Did she enjoy it? What did she give it out of 10?
It's been like 2 days.
I'm pretty sure she came out walking funny, so, you know.
You horrible man.
No. You just. Do you know how many rounds there are in a boxing match? At maximum?
Somewhere between 7 and 32.
You fought?
Well, nothing
Yes.
significant needs to be said.
Oh.
I
It's been a
believe
15
that's
round.
where.
So my question is just, were they all 3-minute rounds?
Oh, I'm a
Anyway.
marathon sprinter, baby.
Anyway,
I'm long distance.
Oh my god, he's a sniper.
This man fucked from a mile
fucking
away.
360 no scopes.
You ever heard of the Trifuckathon?
A black dragon rips the ceiling off of the
Take him.
Goddamn it.
Take
I have
him,
spells cast on me
him.
today. Let me have this.
Him right there. You see
Let
the
me
guy?
have this. Oh, fuck you too. Shut up.
You get
Little did we
bored.
know that this was the prequel to my campaign.
Yo.
I'm going to understand.
Holy shit!
Are dragon liches or no liches?
A lich. Where are the hot dogs?
I'm fucking goddamn.
Hot dog.
Hot
Holy
dog,
shit.
fire
So
sword.
dragon, which would it be better to be turned into a hot dog or to turn into a goldfish? And which one would it be more embarrassing to die turning into?
Definitely a goldfish.
All right.
Oh yeah, anyway.
Bringing it back. to
Anyway.
the actual
I
game.
need to go to sleep. So fuck.
Yeah.
Bye.
So, we'll wrap it up right now. So Jacob can leave. But if anything, if you guys want to fuck around and RP a little bit more, you can. But anything significant that you want to do, do it right now. Right now is the time.
I will. Yeah, I'm gonna inform them about the monsters next session.
Alex?
Does that include the fact that they should dissolve?
Hmm.
The fuck?
Does
did
that
you-
include the part about how they should apparently dissolve?
Yeah.
When killed?
Do Zaharix dissolve?
No,
No.
Why do they do that?
we don't know.
Crunchy monsters do.
Leaf, what the
We
fuck
don't-
did you throw at the bottom of my inventory?
We don't know.
Oh shit. Has been
Would you like-
reversed and
would you like
pocketed
to-
onto you.
Would you like to find out?
Yes! What the fuck is this?
We've done this like orb of goo in there.
Okay.
You reach in,
Oh.
there's a melted Snickers bar.
Oh yeah, I know. Now I know.
So you see this weird thing wrapped in like a,
Yeah,
a,
yeah, I got
a rag. You touch it
Gift
and
from a
it's
friend.
soft.
Yeah, I got you.
Do you investigate it further?
No, I
You don't know
get the
shit.
gist.
Don't.
don't know
You
shit.
I'll,
as you examine it, there's a little bit of like a crinkle sound,
yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
Well,
like paper.
I don't know. I don't know why you came after me.
It's Bane.
Wait. Does he even notice? Well, actually, yeah. I was about to say, do you even
Yeah.
notice if you failed or if you fail Bane?
I succeeded. I
No,
resisted.
you succeeded on Bane. Do you notice that the spell got cast on you?
I'm pretty sure.
Are there verbal and somatic components?
Yeah, but he
so
definitely
the thing-
didn't notice it with a nat 20 on sleight of hand.
Yeah, because that.
Does Bane specify? Well, they know. No, because their spells are usually written like that. Like there's they make a note if the target notices. Usually for like social spells like charms and dominations and like mood
Yeah, but Bane's
influencers.
not a social spell.
I
Yeah.
don't know who casts a spell on me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like how you.
There are only 2 spellcasters in this party.
That you know of.
It was actually John, the bartender. Number 7.
Anyway. Damn.
Seems important.
So that'll stay in your inventory until you dispose of it.
Okay.
And yes, I will walk you through disposing of it.
What the fuck is in your inventory?
Horseshit!
Yeah.
I will look over at Carolyn
I thought
and just go.
I thought dropping something in someone's inventory had to go against somebody else's perception.
Passive perception.
How do you know it didn't?
You never asked me for a roll.
Yeah, it's passive. You weren't looking.
You
Passive.
have no reason to suspect that someone would be planting a thing on you.
You were
I mean,
so
you can roll right
lost
now if
in
you
your
want to.
studying.
No,
I
no.
can tell you what I
Well,
rolled.
no, like it happens. So it's like it's what the fuck ever. This is more of a I want to understand from a game mechanics perspective because if you steal from somebody, don't they get a chance to?
No,
It-
it's It's your passive.
It's against passive.
It is against passive when you pickpocket someone with sleight of hand.
If you're on
Yeah.
guard,
If you're
Okay.
looking for someone, like if you're walking down a place and you think you might get like pickpocketed, like
Okay.
you're actively looking.
Okay.
But if you're not looking for it,
No, I got. All right, I got you. Well, again, this was just me being like, wait, I thought this was how pickpocketing
you're
worked.
good. Yeah.
No, only
Depends
if
on the stitch.
only
I
if
gotcha.
you suspect it.
Gotcha.
I'm going to look over at Carolette and just go, we don't know shit about the Quamtai monsters.
so how long has this been an issue?
For fucking ever.
You're not very good at your job.
You've just
They
been-
literally
so
keep
you've-
spawning.
So you've just been killing them and not learning anything about them.
We literally can't.
Have you
I mean,
ever
I feel
found
like you
a,
could-
a nest
have you
or
ever
anything?
captured one?
No. Well, we do capture them, and when you do capture them, they're essentially just feral fucking animals. We don't learn anything outside of that.
I take.
You would also know that any attempts to remove them a certain distance from the Quamtai causes them to dissolve.
Also, if you take them out of the Quamtai a certain distance, they just start dissolving. We literally cannot research them.
I take it. This is why Master Erican is in that forest.
Yeah, because no one can deal with it. The only people that can deal with it are someone like them or the Blood Hunters. That's it.
If they dissolve when they get out of the forest, why don't we just wall off the entire fucking forest?
Because the forest grows.
It's
Not
trees,
if there's
man.
a wall.
So many.
DM, was it ever discussed if this forest was like on the way or past if what the fuck's it called? The Northwest continent. If Tassernick, like if we were gonna be passing near there on the way to the forest.
Yes,
I believe it was a yes last time I asked.
you would know that the Quamtai forest covers about a third of Tassernick's western border.
Great. Well, I think this strip's gonna work perfectly. I can drop off that prisoner on the way and then head west. I think multiple of us have a reason to see Mr. Telios or go to this forest, so he'll strap on that chain apparatus to his right arm that he got from the guy, the orc man.
Hey, really quick, can someone roll a d20?
Sure, I'll do
I got it.
One person.
17.
All right, Carolee got it first. All right, noted.
God.
Damn, fuck you, Austin.
it. Yeah.
I just really wanted to not have one shit roll tonight. My highest roll, I rolled 4 2s today. Like,
Yeah.
Just roll more.
Everyone ready to go?
I will let you all know, because we were on the topic, these ones don't dissolve in the forest that we're going to. It's really weird.
I am
Then are you sure they're Quantai monsters?
sure.
They are exactly the same from what I know, except that they're more intelligent, and they don't dissolve.
Alright.
Well, I'm down to go anywhere that's fun. And not
Yeah.
dull, boring, dreary. Has a personality like Alex, maybe. You know,
It'll be a little dreary, but it's pretty fun killing a bunch of shit that's endless.
that's true.
I have questions for Mr. Telios. And
At this
hopefully-
point, sorry to interrupt you, Silas, but Jacob, if you would like to bounce, you can.
He's. I gotta be up in 6 hours.
Oh, shit.
Hey.
Well, 7 hours.
Go to bed.
Roughly.
That's fine. That's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have trouble.
This is a good time to go, though.
I
Yeah.
have trouble falling. It's no matter unless I have to be like
Just hit your
beyond
head
exhausted.
really hard on a wall, and you'll be easy.
Yeah.
And then,
It falls
when I
into that
and then when I
place,
wake up in a hospital,
Then you'll it's easier to sleep from then on. Concussions, man, they do wonders.
peace.
So yeah.
Peace.
So yeah.
You
Uh,
have now beat the sleep stat into your brain.
Silas, just gonna let you know we're not going to where Telios is right now.
Oh, we're still RP.
I'm just letting you know that.
Yeah. If you guys, we can end now, or you guys can fuck around for a little bit more. But nothing significant will happen at this point.
That would be the
I'm good. I'm good to kill it now. So
yeah.
Well, we'll get there eventually, right?
Yep.
trust me, you're not
Let's
the
hit
only
the
one that
road.
wants to go there.
I also want to go there too.
I just wanted to have fun and keep moving.
All right. With that all being said, the 5 of you sit inside of the tavern in the Gold Earth Center, awaiting the encounter with the horrible Quamtai monsters.
Yes.
And that is where we will pick up next time.
Yes.
I want to encounter the nice Quang Chi monsters. The nice Liu Kang monsters.